You know what? Fuck it.
I do love that intro. I must confess,
That's cool.
Cool.
Straight to the point.
Short and to the point without all of our silliness. Well, greetings, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday, April 16th. We are having a show just because, and as you all know, and I'm sure you understand, that Howard Stern is on yet another well-deserved vacation.
He ain't coming back for a while, bro.
I don't know that. I don't know.
I do.
How do you know? Who are you in
Because
touch?
he's usually taking a couple of weeks by now, unless something has seismic. There's been a seismic shift in his schedule.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back for a while.
I tend to disagree. I think that he will probably be back
Okay.
next week.
Is this before or after the Doctor Doom thing?
So I was just talking to the boys, and hi everybody in the chat. I'm glad you're here with us, even though it's a show week.
Hello, chat.
I'm gonna be away the first week of May, and I have absolutely no idea how this show is gonna go. Just so you know. So
Are you serious?
yeah, yes, I'm serious.
Okay.
Yes, I'm serious. How are we gonna do this? How
This
are
is
we gonna?
awkward, bro. This is awkward because it's not like we haven't done this like several times already. And you keep going back to that same. I don't know how it's gonna happen.
You know, it makes me nervous because I'll tell you why. The last time.
Why?
Okay, the last time I was away was when I was in Egypt, right? And Bon cut all the clips, so you had clips. But now, if I'm away, there is no exactly, Tiznell, exactly who will provide clips. That is the question of the day. Who if not me? Who?
Okay.
So tell me, Whiskers, tell me how this is going to run. I'll wait here patiently.
There's your answer.
See, you see the way this works? Do you see how you see the children that I work with on this show?
Mo, you're like Howard. You don't want any guest hosts. You're afraid. I
am 1000% with you guys running the show for as many days and as long as you want. I cannot believe you just hung up on me.
Actually, no, what happened is my Norton antivirus has this anti-gay situation filter, and it'll kick me off the internet if it gets way too fucking gay. So that was just my setting.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So like that.
Like that. Anything else? Let's move on.
Just like that.
Coliseum has.
Every time we have one of these pop culture things, it gets like this between you and me. I don't know why, but we could have had this could have been like the second year of doing this. But the last time we did it, you went all Club 33, blah blah blah, and you just went and you wouldn't fucking let it go, and it crushed any chance of this being a thing.
Crushed joy. Okay. These are the things I worry about. I'm sorry. These are the things that concern me. Not that I care even slightly. You guys can totally run the show. It'll be fine. I don't care that there's no thumbnail. I don't care that there's no clips. I don't care. How about that? You guys got this. Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay?
Done.
Okay?
That was easy.
Right. Yeah, sure it was. So what we're going to do tonight is not much of anything. We are, I asked the boys, I tasked the boys with perhaps sending me anything that they wanted to talk about in terms of like pop culture or current things, et cetera, my little list of shit is incredibly random. So we can just talk about that as we want to. Mr. Judy tended to go a little bit more towards like Howard-driven material, which is cool. And Dennis went towards like the the future of streaming radio and stuff like that. So we can talk about that as well. And what about Al? Basically, just wanted to talk about what it is that we find current or relevant in pop culture. Now, just so you all know, I'm on a new mic. I don't know how I sound to you guys, but I sent my Shure mic into Shure, and they sent me a text saying that they received it and they're working on it, which really just means they'll probably send me like a new rebuilt one or some shit like this.
The little kids in China are busy screwing those screws.
Yeah, but here's the dilemma. Here's the dilemma, you guys.
What's the dilemma?
This mic sounds to my ears so much better, like night and day. Honestly,
It does sound great.
I know. It's like the newest, latest and greatest. It was really fucking expensive, and I so didn't want to spend the money, but Xavier's like, oh, you'll get your other mic back, and then you'll just return this one, which I would definitely do, but it just sounds so good. And I might be a little saddened about that because I don't know what to do.
Keep double fisted.
Yeah, have a backup.
Trade in some gun coin.
I did use GunkCoin for this. Monique, make sure you use XLR connection and not the USB. No, I cannot. No, I cannot, sir. So the last show we did, as you know, I used the XLR connection. And the problem with that is that most of the newer mics don't power through XLR unless you have that little Scarlett thing. And even then, you can only use like you can't put your headphones into the back of the mic and hear yourself. You have to plug it into the Scarlett, and it's just a whole giant pain in the ass. That's the problem there.
It's weird that they don't have a monitor input.
For XLR, they do not.
Well, the XLR is quick. Okay, I'll give a penny to anybody who can tell me what XLR means.
Al?
I don't know.
Al knows.
Come on. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
It actually just means left, right, ground.
Oh, do you mean ground, left, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I wanted to explain it in a way that sounded logical.
I was
Okay.
going to say they're Xavier's initials, right?
They are Xavier's initials.
But that's what it means.
His last name is Rodriguez, just so you know.
Yes.
I was just telling the boys, and right before we went on air, that there's a Tribeca Film Festival where Depeche Mode is going to be featured as one of the movies that's going on, and it's a documentary about their tour last year, the year before last, in Mexico. And the first night of the showing is going to be the director and Dave Gahan and Martin Gore at the screening. And so I probably, must go to this showing. So, Mr. Judy, I was wondering if you wanted to do this.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Right? It'd be
Hey,
fun.
I think I was going to tell you, Judy. I think Eddie Vedder's going to be there too because he has some sort of documentary coming out about he produced something or.
The tickets go on sale?
No, they did not. So I wrote to them because I was a little concerned about how would I get tickets to this thing. And hold on, I'm going to look
Did
up.
they go on sale yet?
No, they did not. So the guy told me if you get like the weekly pass, then you can choose the movies that you want to go to on. Let me see what he said to me. Hold on a second. You need to know this because it's important to our.
Use those connections, Mo.
I have no fucking connections.
Yeah, how are you going to navigate the whole restraining order with Martin Gore? Are you going to change your name? You can go incognito.
I think I just dressed as a boy. So okay, the guy said to me, after the movies conversation with
Hello.
Depeche Mode and
Hello, Dennis.
will take place after the premiere screening of Depeche Mode M on Thursday, June 5th. Please direct your web browser to the below. Okay, and then pass and package holders can redeem tickets to this screening starting on Thursday, April 24th at 11 a.m., while single tickets go on sale on Tuesday, April 29th at 11 a.m. So yeah, that's what's going on.
It should be easy to get tickets.
Hello, Dennis.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
I'm wonderful.
Okay. Well, just so you know, Xavier already hung up on me, and
I did.
Oh, I missed all of the fun. Damn
No,
it.
well, actually, my anti stupid filter kicked in on my computer.
Yes.
Mo wants one of us to cut clips in 15 days or whatever.
I'm going to be gone for 3 days, and I just don't
When?
know how we're going to do clips. May. Look up.
Somebody left again.
We dipped out.
The 5th, 6th, and
I
7th.
guess if you show me how, maybe.
5th, 6th, and 7th. I might be able to do them on the 5th.
If you show me how, I maybe can.
Not even that. Even if you did record them, it's a matter of how you're able to play them. That's
Well,
what.
don't I have the access like other people? Can I just go and put them? Like, can I just put them in a browser and play them as a presentation, or can I just do it in StreamYard and do media?
Hello, Whiskers.
I
Guys,
guess. I guess we can add all the media that we want to in the assets, right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slightly familiar with StreamYard.
God knows Xavier has a shit ton in here already. Like this
Yes,
one.
good stuff.
There were 1,000 of those.
I could just do an entire show with that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna just use some clips from 2 years ago. Nobody will know the difference. Yes, that is absolutely.
Bro, you're good. You're gonna set off my filter again, bro.
Look at Tato Toothy. Dennis was drinking less this week with no Stern shows. I see an improvement in his mental health as he pours. As I pour
some Amro for my after dinner. I already had a half a bottle of wine. So I had such a nice dinner.
So what you have?
And I drank last night too.
Oh.
I had old fashioned wine and then Cafe Correcto with Frangelico.
Cafe Correcto?
Correcto.
What does that mean?
It's espresso with alcohol in it. They make it correct.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So what are we doing today? We are just going to go through some shit. And the boys mostly sent me stuff. Dennis actually wanted to talk about streaming for some reason. This is what.
Because that is the zeitgeist right now of media. It really is. You can't get away from it at this point. And it's I think it's taking a very bad turn. The TV side, the video side, taking a bad turn.
Yeah, I don't know why cable companies even still exist, like TV cable company. There's no reason for them.
The streamers are becoming cable.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
they jack up the price every couple months.
Exactly, and they have a lot of shitty content, and they have commercials.
But why do we need all that shitty content? Why do we need?
We don't.
We
We really don't. Not anymore.
They're too stupid to understand that you just can replay old movies from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and people will watch them.
My mother legitimately watches vintage vintage game shows like Price is Right and
Tic-Tac-Toe.
And I am so fucking fascinated when you see a new car and it costs like $7,000.
And up, you could win this '87 Ford Escort.
Exactly.
It's always funny. It's always fun to see like the old prizes and shit.
I love
it. We have a washer dryer made of asbestos.
The Price is Right. I shit you not. Gave away a Chevy Cavalier. I'm like,
did they really?
God damn, that's
what happened? Did the whole AMC Pacer thing fall through for them?
Actually, I watched an older one. They actually did give away an AMC Pacer in the early like 73.
I have one I need to share with you. So I was watching the show with my mother, killing time with her because that's basically what I do when I visit.
That's what you should do.
Dude came on and the prize, before he spun the wheel, was a new Cadillac, which I had never seen on that show before.
Damn, they spent some cash.
And it was worth $26,000. And and that was huge. And then
what year was this? Like the 80s?
80s. And then he got to the finals, the final prize, whatever that's called. And his prize was a motorcycle, a all-terrain thing, and a boat. I mean, the boat was probably the size of my desk, but nonetheless, right?
Still.
And so
Damn.
it was $12,000, and so his total amount that he won was somewhere around $38,000. It was the single largest prize ever won on The Price is Right to that date.
Wow.
Did you guys know that Bob Barker was banging all those broads?
No,
I was just about to
Yeah,
say
there was
that.
like a huge lawsuit and everything.
No, he did. Yeah, I was just
Diane
about to say that.
Parkinson, and I don't
Yeah.
blame
Yeah,
him.
And all.
what do you think he always had that long, skinny mic, man? He was just projecting.
Absolutely.
Ah, Jesus.
It vibrated.
No, yeah, I think. In fact, don't quote me.
No, we won't.
I'm going, but I think he knocked one of them up and like literally like
No.
He didn't spay or neuter his,
and literally
girls.
They weren't spayed and
like,
neutered.
he literally took her down to Home Depot.
He
to
didn't walk the
strap
walk,
her-
did he?
He strapped her to the paint mixer at Home Depot, I think. Sorry. Look it up. You Google it. Don't take my word for it.
Ah, Jesus. Yes, you're right, Benjamin. A 19-inch color TV. That's the thing that's always shocking, how expensive TVs were. And even like weird things like dishwashers were super expensive.
It was a luxury item.
Yes, exactly. Now you can buy them for like $500 and nobody thinks twice about it. And it's a piece of shit. But
Hey,
that's
did anybody here ever own one of those rear projectors? The ones that were like basically it's the size of a desk, but that's when screens started getting big.
the ones
It
that
was
use
basic-
school.
It was
No.
it was like a big cabinet, and inside it had the three lights thingy inside it, and it projected it onto a screen.
Yes.
And they were like okay if you had all the lights off and stuff. They're pretty cool. Cause I remember like getting like a 42-inch one of those, and like 42 inches. Oh my god, you'll never need to see anything bigger than that.
And all the TVs were furniture. You know, they were
Basically.
actually,
Yeah,
Basically.
big console.
Yeah, you always had to get your buddies to move the CRT fucking TV. And they
Oh my
weighed
God,
like for
so
like
heavy.
8,000 pounds and shit.
do you remember how heavy the plasma TVs were though too? They were like ridiculous.
They were, but the plus, you know what, dude? I still own a plasma TV. It still looks fucking great too.
I know, I got rid of mine, which is a shame. But
Yeah, you know what? It's like I put it in like one of the spare rooms, and that was good enough. It still looks great.
So I'm not sure where we should start. Do I want to start with?
Hey, look,
Mo.
we actually have. I mean, if you want to do like this, we have a breaking story here.
Attaboy is how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I had AIDS.
Okay, so breaking news.
Yeah.
Billy Joe Osmond has been arrested. The veteran actor was arrested on April 8th after cops got a call about him at 2 p.m. He was sloshed at a Mammoth Mountain resort. They showed up. He was super intoxicated, and they dragged his ass to fucking jail.
That's a shame. I bet you he's still only like 4'9", right?
Have you? He looks just like Jerry Mathers. Jerry Mathers or Jerry Matthews? Leave It to Beaver kid.
Mathers.
Looks like when
Mathers.
he's older, just like this chubby. He looks like one of those Russian nesting dolls. Now, if you look at him now,
There's an actor inside of him. Like he's
basically, dude. Yeah.
Here he is. Ellie Joel Osment arrested drunk and clean. Ain't the vibe it's on.
He looks like Chaz.
Come on. Is it
He
really an
does look
issue
like
though?
Oh no, he does.
DW skiing while intoxicated,
Well,
SWI. I mean, really?
What it is I think is he was at a fancier resort, and someone saw him sloshed, and they just dropped a dime on him.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Assholes.
Cops got the call just after 2 p.m. about a intoxicated individual at Mammoth Mountain. Okay, let's see what else. Ski patrol professionals. Osment was booked for public intoxication and possession of a controlled substance,
Oops.
which cops sent to a lab to determine exactly.
Oh, come on. We all know what it is.
Yeah.
Happy it wasn't the only powder wasn't on the slopes.
Exactly. Yeah, I know they had to go get a test. Can you imagine?
Please.
Am I the only one who doesn't think Sixth Sense is a great movie?
Sixth Sense is an
It
incredibly
was great when it
good
first
movie.
came out. I mean,
mean,
it's different.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was very. I mean, it was easy to figure out. You knew what was going on immediately, but it was still a good movie. It was well paced, well
I
directed.
think it was too hyped up.
Well, yeah, the hype was real, but like I think that the most shocking part of that whole movie was a New Kid on the Block guy. That Donnie, whatever, was a skinny
Donnie
kid in his
Wahlberg.
tidy whities in the bathroom that shot Bruce.
Thanks to the archives.
Yeah,
Driven to drink after being told one too many times that he says he sees dead people.
But wasn't he on The Boys? Wasn't he on The Boys?
Who? Haley Joel Osment?
Yeah, it's him with the other nutnik that was the child
I
actor.
don't see his face at all.
Yeah.
Sources familiar with the situation tell us Haley has been going through it recently. He lost everything in the Altadena wildfires, like many other people, and he's had many issues with insurance. For instance, he recently found a replacement home, but we're told his insurer denied the claim. Good enough reason to be.
Yeah, this person dropping a dime on him, they should be beaten. I'm very honest. This guy's having a hard life. Let him enjoy himself.
Let's face it. Yeah. Let's face it. Bruce not doing so well. M. Night not doing so well. Haley Joe not doing so well. They should just do a sequel to that where it's just Bruce repeating one line like for 90 minutes.
Back in 2006, he suffered shoulder and rib injuries while driving into a brick pillar while intoxicated.
Ooh.
I sense a pattern.
Well, you know what happens? Those pillars jump out in front of you. Yeah. It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing.
He totally reminds me of that one scene in Married with Children when they had the Leave It to Beaver guy on, and Kelly and Bud go up to him. He goes, "Hey, we have a bet. My sister says you lost all your money on cheap women and booze, and I say you lost it on cheap delis and cheap booze or something like that."
Yeah.
Cheap what? I didn't even get that.
I screwed it up, but what's
you did.
Mo, he was in your favorite movie, AI.
I love AI. I know that Haley was in that. While he was still
he screwed over the teddy bear, so there's that.
Ooh.
Screwed the pooch.
Yeah.
Definitely did. So yeah, let's put some other shit up on screen and see what we got. And again, going totally random here, okay? So you guys can just play along. Let us start with Jonathan Blitt and having a deep understanding of where the hell and what the hell is going on with him. So now Mr. Judy had sent me some clips, and one of the things he sent was about Rashawn. Is Rashawn still there? Is Rashawn still whatever?
Yeah, he's still token out there.
Some people on Reddit were asking, but yeah, I guess he's in a deep dark place on like show that no one hears.
Well, that's exactly right. So he's
Friday afternoons. Yeah, no one hears it.
Right, in the dead zone, basically.
How much is he getting paid?
You know what?
Too much.
Too much. Exactly. Too much. So Jonathan Blitt is starting something called the Jonathan Blitt Friendship Squad.
Oh God!
And
can we get away from this freaking imbecile?
Or we're gonna join.
I'm only here because he tagged Rashawn into it, and I was just curious what the hell is going on in here. Is this for real? I'd love to be John Blitt's friend. I mean, this is what people are. Okay, so it's got a little.
Are they Beth's followers? I mean, come on,
dude. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
At this point, Rashawn Salon has a better chance of being on the Stern Show than the other dude.
So yeah, that's the only thing that he's had like recently, and the rest of it is just basically what's his face. Okay.
That's like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was 4 weeks ago, and then this was just a redo of what he did on the airplane, and now this thing with being friends with him. So I don't know what's going on there.
So honestly, he's just being as productive as his boss.
Yes, that's exactly right.
That's exactly what's going on. And what's going on in Stupid Town? Because I didn't get to look at this today.
World. Hold on. Let's scroll down just a little bit so we can see.
So we'll go back a day. Okay.
Everything that has been going on in her life. And we'll come back. Let's just see where.
3 days now.
Yeah, I know.
Literally, I wish I was kidding.
I know. Do you go here pretty much on the daily?
Today's the first day I haven't gone. Usually I go there on a daily
because she just
mind-numbing.
And that's why you weren't drinking.
Exactly.
There was one that she posted right as the show wrapped, and it's Howard with one of the cats, and of course the caption is such and such cat with her dad or something.
With her dad.
I bet Howard's kids just loved when she referenced him as the dad to
Daddy to
these freaking
kittens.
cats.
The kittens.
I'm really trying to see something of any note whatsoever in here. And
There isn't. There actually really hasn't. In
You won't
fact,
find anything.
the volume of posts has gone down considerably since we went on vacation.
By police and arrested for attempted murder.
Are you serious?
Prosecution and defense battle over key evidence that will shape the Idaho student murder.
Don't cats kill rabbits?
You know what?
Yes.
I bet you
I've
I bet
seen
you
it.
they don't even have cable in all of their TVs. I literally think she's just like listening to the local news on the TV in the pool room.
We could probably figure it out if we hear it again.
I mean, they don't even have like a Roku in every room. I mean, come on. I have a Roku in my friggin' garage.
They probably have a TiVo that's just flashing 12 in every room.
Or a
There it is.
VHS player.
There it is. Miss
Between you, Miss P with her dad.
What's going on with this ridiculousness?
This is why Emily's 300 pounds playing an acoustic guitar in a church somewhere.
While she sings Shabbat Shalom. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Mo, on the left, a cat going to the bathroom. Really? When you
Yeah.
click off this,
Cat
that's
taking a dump.
that is so lame.
Why is this just so cute? Morning Pish by Engelbert. Morning Pish. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop
You
it.
want to hear a kooky conspiracy theory?
Yes.
If you notice, she immediately gets all these cats fixed. I think she takes away these cats' right to have babies because Howard took her right to have one.
Absolutely.
Told you it was kooky.
My evening.
But you know what? There's little bits of truth in that.
Yes.
Oh, so he's getting a dad. Engelbert is getting
Yeah, and he comes up soon. And guess skin tone.
Yeah. Oh, I can't possibly imagine.
Pale white.
Well, why aren't the cats attacking the rabbits? Seriously, I've seen a cat
Because
kill a rabbit.
these cats are so overfed. They don't have the
they can't
energy
get up.
to kill anything.
I've seen that too. I saw once a mouse walk by a cat and the cat just smiled.
It's like, yeah, whatever. It's like a
This was
bodega
fast.
cat. Cuteness in Josie's room. Happy Saturday.
Hey, a quick question for Dennis. Do you think when Howard took Beth's dream of having children away, he made her wear one of those cones of shame, like it for about a week, so she wouldn't scratch herself?
Sorry, what do you think? He got her spayed or neutered? Like, what do you think?
Yes, yes. She wore one of those big plastic cones around her neck for about a week.
No,
Yeah, she did.
No,
took out its lady bits. If it has lady bits, it took them
Well,
out.
he might as well have.
Code of shame.
You know what? It's the same end result as what these cats are able to do.
I see that's
she wore those special Mormon underwear.
exactly.
Ah.
Saying goodbye to Engelbert. So sweet, so sweet. I'm trying to see Engelbert's dad. Oh, here we are.
Wow.
Look at his new dad. Engelbert's on his way.
Does he live in Liberty City, Miami? I mean, oh wait.
Exactly. Jesus.
Not saying that dude's white, but I hear that he didn't want to share the same drinking fountain with Beth.
Who are these dogs? Not sure if I ever shared a picture.
Okay. Here's a mystery.
Her brothers. It's brothers' dogs.
Exactly. She referenced a niece.
It's brothers' dogs. The one that lives in Arizona, not the one that lives in Washington.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Has a bunch of fat.
I feel like forever we haven't heard about that like distant girl cousin. Everyone thought,
Yeah, the cousin. Yeah, it's kind of dropped off.
been years.
Noelle Claire has dropped off the face of the earth. for
5
some
years,
reason.
probably, right?
Yeah.
Well, she's
That broad had an extra chromosome, man. I don't even know who the F she was.
Everybody related in that family has an
But
extra
every
chromosome.
picture, man, is like, whoa. Someone knew someone before they freaking got down.
She's kind of in this weird group that does I'm sorry, I know this. Does like these beef tallow vitamins and cosmetics and shit like that, like all natural. Yeah, here's more dogs. Here's more. Jessie, Pepper, and Katie, my nieces. Didn't you just do that? Didn't you just
Yes,
Put this in.
it did it. It's so starved that it
What?
doesn't it have. It has real. It actually has real nieces. That's
Mm.
the thing. It has real nieces and nephews.
Yeah, but they're
Mo,
old. They're almost like adult humans now.
Mo, there was something in the frame, like a picture. Normally, we never see the wall, but it's too far. It's right by the.
Well, that's
the,
what's
stick.
that's its brother's house.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah. So
That's okay to shoot.
That's not Castle Gay Skull or the white elephant. That's
Yeah,
that's
there he is with this one. Yeah, her
like
house or something.
probably the movie Blade Runner. He goes into like a photograph like times 20. If you guys remember that.
yes.
It's a weird scene.
He finds that little piece of scale.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or like somebody's hair. Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was a scale. It was a scale from the replicant snake that Joanna Cassidy had around her neck.
I read that they put that scene in later, and it's like so stupid. It was because the photo made no sense.
So stupid. All right, I'm just looking. Oh,
That's just kind of a
Look at
replicant thing.
Well, this is in New York.
Yes,
Wait.
X.
So, all right, this picture befuddles me. It's in New York, but is it that cold in New York?
you know.
Let me know because I haven't been keeping up with that.
I'm gonna say it was.
I mean, it's been a little chilly here.
Well, the low was 38 and the high was 44 today.
Okay, so that's pretty chilly.
They're justified.
So, but this is a non-beefus dump.
This is
So-
definitely a non-beefus dump.
It's a non-beefus dump.
To another DEI adoptee.
Yes.
Well, no, another Lily White adoptee.
I'm kidding.
I mean, doesn't Howard Stern's house look like a wet market at this point?
Look, I mean, that's nice.
I mean,
Rabbit
honestly,
mounting.
it kind of does.
Yeah, this is 1 hour ago. She's letting us watch her rabbit.
Rabbit's hump.
Yes. That's responsible. Right before Easter, too.
Yes, have the rabbit's hump.
Yeah, it was just an hour ago. All right.
Can we flag that and as sexual content and get them in trouble?
Yeah.
Guys are crazy. Let's see what else we have here. From Mr. Judy. This is fairly self-explanatory and kind of curious. Is this the actual ad? Is this what it actually looked like?
What?
I have no idea.
Is this what the actual ad looked like with him?
No,
that's embarrassing.
Somebody did that, but I think it was like SNL, and then they put the thing on top.
Oh, that's pretty funny. That's exactly how it went.
That would be hilarious if that was real. Come on.
That would be amazing.
It's about as bad as the real thing was.
Whoever did that, good job. Yeah.
So Xavier, I see you sent me a link. What is that?
Oh, that's the Leave It to Beaver joke I fucked up.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I get to it. Hang on.
Listen, could you settle a bet between me and my sister? Now, she says you frittered away all your money on booze and cheap women. I say donuts and cheap booze.
That show was awesome. And you know what's weird is that show never gets referenced anymore. It literally is like the most legendary show of its time, and we never really hear anybody talk about it.
What is it, like the early 90s? Would you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was a dark time period for me. I didn't really watch any TV. I rarely watched Rainbow.
Can we have a moment of silence for Kelly's boobs, though?
Oh, she's had some serious health.
Yeah, she's had some very bad things. We need a moment.
She's got MS. She's got breast
everything going
cancer.
wrong, man. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
The MS is really fucking her up, though. Like she can hardly stand on her own. I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, it should never happen to a hot girl.
Yeah,
it should never happen. Period.
I know.
It really is horrible. Okay.
Meanwhile, Bud Bundy's running sprints right now somewhere with like 50-pound weights and shit.
So Xavier found this in the archives of life, and it is a clip. And do you want to tell them what this is, basically?
This is a very small role that Beth played in it's almost like one of those like college films, but it wasn't. And it has been scrubbed completely from the internet. And by some just luck the other day, I ran into the actual footage that I actually had to pay at the time to buy this. And anyway, it is literally like The Godfather Part 1. in acting. Go ahead, press play.
The acting, the skill that it took to do this role is probably second to none.
Once again, this is literally the only copy known to man at this point.
Tell them why you can't even really Google it, because who stars in it?
Oh, it's I think it was Joey Piscopo or some shit like that. It's you can't find it. And the other day, about a week ago, I looked for this clip.
What's it called?
And
the movie?
Saturday Night or something like that.
Okay.
And I couldn't find it. And you know how we did go through shit. And then I was lucky I saved it when I did, and I kind of reverse engineered it and found it. Anyway, play, as they say.
She so does not have a face for
anything. Honestly, I mean, I wanted to give it a sugar cube.
Bro, that's rough, bro. And that's like she wasn't that old there. It was a while ago.
No, it's in its 20s there.
And that's
30s maybe,
that's
early
rough,
30s.
bro.
What year this movie was from, Xavier?
I would have to look at her IMDb. But,
Oh yeah, I'd be curious if you could check that for us. While
yeah.
You know, I mean, the thing is, it doesn't exude any sexiness at all.
No,
there's nothing sexy about it.
I mean,
Seriously,
literally. I mean, she's got a face for like a brothel with Eric the Midget. Yeah.
And this is her at her peak. Remember, this is
this is as good as it gets.
Model.
This is when Howard was trying so hard to make her a thing.
Oh, was she already with Howard at this point?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And just she's never been to an acting class. Did she ever try to do the actor studio?
But it went to finishing school. What are you talking about?
It has zero talent.
Look at all the napkin. I mean, what did she do?
You can walk with a book on its head.
Howard did everything he could to elevate her, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars to elevate her.
All right, here we go. Hang on, let me go back.
Blucher.
Maybe. I'm gonna keep watching. Hey, sweetheart, you're fired.
Look at the look on her.
And she's supposed to be giving the guy like a shoulder rub. And look at her hands, man.
Yeah, she's very gangly.
Extremely gangly.
And she has resting bitch face constantly because she has like a severe underbite. And so it always looks like she's just like.
Well, no, it just has resting bitch face. It's not even the underbite. It's just a bitch. I mean, but I mean, look at that. I mean, there's nothing sexy going on there.
Nothing. It gets better. It gets better than this. Oh, it gets better. We're about like 55% through, and it gets better.
X, I just want to give you a compliment. This is a great find.
How about a foot massage? She gotta refuse.
How about a foot massage?
I can't. I can't.
Wow.
Great. He told you.
Wow.
Jesus wept.
He's always weeping.
I think they might have edited that because she was probably the original script. She was probably giving him a knob job or something. Right?
Yeah, well, actually, it probably gave a knob job, and then they just filmed it afterwards.
Bro, okay,
probably.
This is how irrelevant this shit is. So I looked at her IMDb, and I might have mistaken this movie for one called "The End of the Bar," or it's either Saturday Night. Neither one of these movies have any present on the internet. There's not even a thumbnail to give you an idea. And this is coming like straight from IMDb. So
there it is.
Are those cold sores? That's all I want to know.
That is a cold sore because it allegedly has the herpes.
Here?
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's yeah.
Right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, they have a shot for that, don't they?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Let me continue on. Let's see if we have any other close.
Saturday morning,
Well,
2007.
there's like a, yeah.
Actually, where is this one? Let me see.
Hard to tell.
Oof, look at those teeth. All 50 of them.
You know what? It reminds me of like when the pythons dislocate their bottom jaw right before they devour the gazelle.
Was Howard still talking to Joe Piscopo at this point? Like, was this like a favor?
It's Joey Piscopo. It's his.
Oh, is that
Joey,
different?
it's not even
Yeah.
Joe.
And like I said, it could actually be another movie. I don't know. There's no
reference, right?
Like we have a better chance of getting the Jerry Lewis movie with the clown.
The day the clown cried.
Wait, come on, we gotta watch this now. Hang on.
All right, hold on. Let's see this scary acting.
Look at those eyes; they just wander. So
Wait a minute. Wait, what person is it looking at?
I don't know.
I can't figure out. Is it looking at the guy or the other guy
what
on the
I-
table?
Yeah, one's on the best boy, one's on the lead actor.
All right, here we go.
Hey, soldier, just so you know, we're not allowed to have relationships with our patrons. So, no hard feelings. Okay, hun?
Okay, hun. That's it.
I looked it up. Norm from Cheers was also a lead in this movie. We have to see it.
George Wendt.
Wow. Norm from Cheers. Jesus.
Are those all
Once again-
the scenes that she's in?
Yeah, you know what? There's like 3 things on there. All of them have been completely scrubbed from the internet. Like not even a thumbnail. Good
She really
luck.
did that, huh? She just that was just delicious. Okay, we're gonna move on a little bit.
We need one of those RadioGunk exclusive.
So that movie was from 2007, and yeah, he was definitely already with her, right?
Yeah,
Allegedly.
When did they get it was like they were engaged at that point, weren't they?
I don't really even know.
What
they've been seeing each other for over a decade, so I
can you screw them from my brain
would
now?
keep his name Joey?
Sorry, bro.
I know. Who
If
does
it's
that?
a Joe Piscopo, why would you do Joey unless you thought Joe Piscopo fans were going to watch it? I don't get it.
No, it's Joey Piscopo is Joe Piscopo's son.
No, we know
It's
that.
his son.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought we knew that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Sorry, thought you knew, stupid.
I
Here's a great picture, and it's what I have as the opening for today's show. Let me just blow it up a little bit. And the title on it was 2 Poon Hounds arriving at LAX. Look at them.
Are you serious?
Look at them.
Nothing has screamed homosexual man more than this picture.
It's
Nothing.
first
and they're twinsies.
the twinsies.
They're twinsies.
Yeah, that is
Emulate a child. Think about this. Think about the ridiculousness of this.
Mo, what would you call that look?
Oh, horrible. Well, okay.
Pinocchio.
That is actually called 30 minutes after docking.
Look at them. Same kind of glasses. The schmata.
Kinda.
I mean,
I think
just,
they look like a couple of gypsies.
they look like a couple. Number one,
They look
Oh,
like
yeah.
a couple. Yeah, a couple.
with the
Or
boots
2 gypsies.
unlaced. Just
The only thing they're missing is tambourines. I mean, what's going on?
Christ.
I mean, this is.
Did Howard even have a cross on his neck?
I think so.
That's
Holy
when he was
crap!
pretending he was a Christian, remember? That was a thing for a minute.
Jesus Christ. Look at him.
It was literally was a thing until Gilbert said that joke. And then
Look at the
it kinda
earring. He's
blew it.
cosplaying. He's cosplaying being a cool kid.
Yeah.
Which
They
Ralph?
both are. They actually both are.
Oh, disgraziad.
Wow.
Just everything about them.
Oh my god. Just
So yeah, this is when he still flew commercial, obviously.
Fascia bruta.
Oh, faccia brutus, right? Jesus.
Oof.
Yeah.
And you know what? He was holding stuff in his hand back then.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he has that weird thing where he has to have something in his left hand.
Yeah.
It's a
that's
weird
kinda
obsession he has.
Yeah. No, how's he didn't actually die of the cancer. He had some sort of blood cancer or something like that. And he went into the hospital, Ralph, and he went into the hospital for some tests, and he actually died under anesthesia.
That will kill you sometimes. Yeah.
But we're not necessarily sure it was ever revealed what he actually died of.
No.
He had this cancer. He was going in for some sort of procedure.
Wasn't it some sort of thing where
died on the table,
like a heart thing or whatever? I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with that, but he died on the table, so I don't know.
And
yeah, I imagine it's still. I mean, if you die like that, usually there's an investigation or something afterwards.
I found nothing though. I did look.
That's weird because usually there's going to be something.
Well, he was in the hospital. I'm sure there wasn't an investigation. It might be something just like he had a heart attack and died, and that's it. You know, but we don't know that. It's
we'll never know. And he lives in a state where that stuff is kept under deal.
Yeah. So let's see a couple of other things. So I do want to talk about the streaming thing. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Sure.
I've got a bunch of clips from you, pieces of stuff from you, and I don't know which one you want me to actually look
Just
at.
throw one in there. I don't really care.
All right, hold on. This is another.
Because I was trying to find out what kind of just at least starting points for it, because it's been very fascinating. The last 2 years have been really interesting.
All right, so let me open this up and then we can chat about it. Okay.
Especially with you throw Sirius in the mix.
What was that? What did I miss?
Ralph died of ingesting that one.
Ew. All right, let's so where do you want me to start? Here, I got here, I got here, and I got here.
I mean, we could start with the music one, then work our way to the video, start at the bottom and work our way up. Yeah, why not? So the funny thing is, in this article, it says music streamers. There's one company that's not even listed on here.
Really? Okay, music streaming accounts for 89% of total music industry revenue.
Yes.
Music streaming platforms grew by over 10% last year. Music streaming has surpassed $19 billion annually.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Just
yep.
Let's see.
And yet the bands and artists don't get squat.
Mm-mm. It's like the good old days where they get robbed.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Let me see. Where do we go?
That's why Tracy Chapman is delivering for Uber.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now.
I mean, look at the number of total subscribers. Now, I think lower down it actually breaks down the actual subscribers. So if you look at this is hilarious. So this is just this is the total number of subscribers, 616 million, and Sirius is sitting with 30 million people, and they think it's something.
Yeah.
They literally don't even have any piece of the pie at this point.
All right. So there is something on the actuals, right?
It is down lower.
Mm-hmm.
This article, you know what it is? It was really hard to find anybody that was breaking down any of the. It's almost like it's like trade secrets, not to break down what everybody has. I had one. I thought I sent it to you. It showed like YouTube Music and Spotify. Oh, here we go. So here's the market share. Okay, if you look at this, so if you look, Spotify is like has over 30% of the market share. They have like 300 million subscribers.
I've never heard of Tencent Music. Have you?
Yeah, me neither.
I haven't either. They're gigantic though.
Are they global or something like?
They're probably European.
Yeah.
See, the funny thing is though, size.
China,
yeah.
Yeah.
China.
Well, they have a few people that live there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
There's a couple of people. The thing is that the size doesn't really mean you make money. Like Spotify, I don't know if they really make money. Apple's basically a bank that throws shit against the wall. So I'm not, I know their TV service doesn't make money. They lose money on that like crazy. Amazon's the same way. They lose money on their friggin' TV service.
Well, they've all started doing the commercial model though as well, including Spotify. Spotify has a commercial option.
The only one that I think doing okay is YouTube Music, and because they've had massive growth. They're all.
I love YouTube. That's what I use.
That's what I use.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you look at all these, like Sirius is basically a fart in the wind compared to these other companies.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're not a place. And the thing is, they have, if you really think about it, Sirius hasn't had any growth in the last 4 years. They're at almost the same number they've had 4 years ago.
It's
And who did
essentially,
they bought, yeah.
Essentially, they're the Subway sandwiches of streaming at this point.
And where's Pandora? Because they own Pandora, and Pandora's not listed there either.
How much do they pay for Pandora?
Too much.
$1 was too much.
No, they paid what was it, $4 billion or something like that? It was some stupid amount of money.
Somebody made out like a bandit.
Hey, you know what though? If you want to hear the same two Chubby Checker songs over and over again, that is your jam.
Spotify has more than double Apple Music subscribers.
That's psychotic.
Wow.
That is literally psychotic.
No, X, you're right. I used to listen to Lithium, and every song was like a song by the band live. Like they never changed. Yes. They never changed. They never no deep cut.
It still is.
Look at this. Most popular songs garnered 1.6 billion streams.
Jesus.
That's amazing. I wonder how much they pay them for that.
Well, even if she made like a penny on each one, that's a lot of money still.
Are they
Drake
part of the
streamed artist of the decade?
But no one likes the Drake.
I don't know a single song by Drake.
No one likes the Drake.
No, we don't.
There's
not one. Nobody good on that list.
How many of these people are on the Shuli network?
Al, you hate all those?
Post Malone's not bad. I don't find Post Malone offensive.
I like
Eminem's not offensive. He's had some.
I've seen Eminem in concert, but that was back when he was actually.
The rest of them are garbage. I mean,
one of those guys is dead. Number 8.
That means he'll get huge.
Yeah.
I kind of like Ed Sheeran a little bit, and I like Rihanna a little bit, although I haven't heard her in forever. I'm sure she's not doing
Rihanna hasn't had a good tune in about 15 years, bro.
The Weeknd's got a couple good songs, but other than that.
Yeah, The Weeknd's got a couple of good songs, and I haven't heard anything
And
from
then they
him.
break it down by what's the most popular type.
R&B and hip-hop is the most popular music genre in the United States.
That's
Interesting.
Crazy.
It's weird because I don't really know what's considered rock music anymore. Do you?
No, because
Today?
the whole industry is destroyed.
That's
It really
all, yeah.
is. It is utterly destroyed right now.
Jesus.
At least country's below 10%. It makes me happy.
Oh, I hate country music.
I can't stand country music. Usually, if I hear that in a bar, I walk out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's move on to something else you have here. Streaming services face subscriber exodus amid rising costs and market saturation. Yeah, of course.
So what
needs
happened
all this?
here
Yeah.
is that everybody except Netflix has the idea of how to make money. The rest of them really are. They think that they're movie studios. They actually think they're creatives, and they go and they spend a lot of money on projects, and nobody subscribes to it. I'm looking at you, Disney Plus. I mean, you've released some really shitty things and spent a lot of money on it, and people just left.
So you're saying that a company that hired Gary Dell'Abate's son doesn't make sound fiscal
Disney
decisions?
Plus? No, they don't. I mean, the Acolyte cost $250 million.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
It is a
Star Wars.
horrible Star Wars movie, a TV series about lesbian space witches.
No.
I really wish I was joking. I wish I was actually joking about
I
that.
saw a billboard ad for Andor part, the second season. It looks so boring. Like it just.
It actually is well done, but I won't pay Disney money.
But
Andor's the best season.
The ad campaign is just terrible.
Well, they don't know how to market it because they market garbage like this.
Yeah.
I mean, good Lord. This was painful.
I don't know how they're going to get out of this hole.
They make better content.
Well, here's the thing. Disney's been doing this forever. Like I mentioned this before, but the whole Olsen twins the video model, that was Disney's for every single successful movie they would make. They would make 8 freaking sequels to Aladdin or to The Little Mermaid, and it was they just produce garbage. Garbage, and people are all surprised that the streaming stuff is just garbage. Well, it's the same thing, different platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be straight to video, like you said. Yeah.
Remember whose personal assistant that was?
Who?
What's his name? Our friend that had Howard laughing in the Hamptons. I can't think of his name all of a sudden.
Who's assistant? Who?
Leslie Headland was movie producer's assistant, personal assistant.
Weinstein.
Weinstein. She was she was Weinstein's personal assistant when all that was going on. Yeah.
Really? So she and don't tell me she didn't know what was going on.
She did, of course she did. And it's amazing that she, they gifted her this. She's never directed anything. And they gifted her this project, gave her $250 million. Say, here, go, and then she made this, and it is unwatchable. It literally, I defy you to sit through an episode.
I thought this is typical Kathleen Kennedy stuff.
It is so bad.
She took a franchise that couldn't make a bad movie they tried and decided all of a sudden it's going to be for girls. Yeah. And it's like, and not in the good sense. It's just like
in the bad sense.
Yeah. I mean, like everybody loved Princess Leia for fuck's sake,
But isn't that why for the girls, didn't they? That's why they threw Harrison Ford in there, right? I mean, had the sexy guy.
She was Spielberg's assistant, George Lucas' assistant, and then someone said, let's give her the reins. She was part of the Indiana Jones franchise. Yeah, she was getting Starbucks for freaking George and shit.
Yeah, as they say, the force is female now.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
how's that working for you? Oh wait. When's the last time a Star Wars movie came out? Oh wait, it's been 7 years now?
Well, they decided movies weren't the thing anymore, right?
They decided that the last movie was so bad and lost money that there's nowhere to go.
No. Here's the thing. I don't think that they've actually lost money. They've just been horrible movies.
No, the Rise of Skywalker lost money.
Did it really? Okay.
Yeah, it was over. It was a $400 million production budget, and then you had advertising and only made $1 billion.
But
that's good math.
Tying it back to Howard, J.J. Abrams clearly didn't have a thought out story for those 3 movies. Literally, he was just making crap up as it went. And he probably got the last gig because they kept on firing the directors and stuff. And
Jar Jar did not do himself any favors. He's still in director jail from that movie. They literally won't let him direct.
Yeah, I feel like he hasn't been around.
How is this the breakout movie of this year?
It's making tons of money.
Because it's not offensive, it's mindless, and it has a giant IP that it's a horrible movie, terrible movie, but it has a giant IP and it's a meme.
Did you see it?
I've seen enough reviews on it. I've seen clips of it. I will not watch this. I don't want to lose any more brain cells.
How does Jack Black still get it work?
I don't know.
It's really weird.
The problem is this movie is Jack Black on steroids.
Oh, really?
Like, I've seen clips of it. It is Jack Black acting like Jack Black on steroids.
People like him.
Yeah.
And I know.
He's supposed to kind of have almost like the Andy Kaufman quality, but he sucks.
He's only
really
good in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tropic Thunder is phenomenal. But it's small doses.
The movie's just a fad too right now because there's that particular scene in the movie where the whole theater just goes apeshit now and trashes the theater basically.
Oh yeah, what's the story with that
popcorn.
now? You're right.
Why? I didn't read into that. Why did they do that?
Those popcorn.
It's called Chicken Jockey. Just type in Chicken Jockey scene and you'll.
It's like the kids are having fun throwing popcorn.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a thing right now.
Yeah, they used to be called the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, the thing is, they're going to this movie as a meme. I mean, my daughter told me that she wants to see it because it's a meme, and I'm like, it's a bad movie.
Yeah. Okay, it's go see shit movies, Dennis.
I know.
You're allowed. What's wrong with you?
I know nothing. It's just
you're gonna be that guy.
No, she's gonna go see it. I don't care.
I'm happy it destroyed Snow White.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Hang on a second.
We will go down that rabbit hole.
Chicken Jockey trend is turning Minecraft screenings into total chaos. Look at the mess going on.
Holy crap! You know what though? That theater is still cleaner than they were when we went to movies in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, you stuck to the fucking floor.
Disgusting.
Disgraziad. Let's see. All right, let's check this out.
Cool, bad boys, bad boys.
Oh, I don't want to hear the music.
Yeah, the music.
But what kind of shitty parents allow their kids to do that?
Every
shitty parents.
Dude.
Well, you know what? Minecraft is one of those curious movies that's not really made for like the 5-year-old, but also it's okay for the 15-year-old. So I gotta believe that this is a very big tweeny into teen kind of movie, as opposed to like the real youngins.
Mm-hmm.
And those kids are all going by themselves. No parent is going to that friggin' movie with that kid.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, but I mean, I know it's a popular game and stuff, but like at least like with like movies like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, you could get really wasted and go watch that movie and experience some shit. You know?
You could, but the odds are not. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
No, this was marketed and aimed at tweens and teenagers.
That makes sense. I get
Yeah,
that.
the Minecraft players. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it was aimed at. And adults, this is not a movie for you to watch unless you want to go lose brain cells by the hundreds.
Yeah.
I think it's already the most successful video game movie ever.
Yeah,
I know, and they're going to learn all the wrong lessons from it.
What do you mean?
They're going to think, oh, wow, we can just make an IP of a video game movie and everybody will go see it. And,
Right. And then they'll start.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while. And they all bombed pretty much.
Well, no, what do you call that? The Sonic one was good. The first Sonic movie was good. It's watchable. This is just pure shit.
Is Jim Carrey funny in Sonic?
Jim Carrey has been funny since he got that girl sick or whatever. Since he had that incident.
Dennis, you're right. This is like their Super Mario Brothers or Donkey Kong.
Exactly. Super Mario Brothers made a lot of money, but they actually did a good job with it. This movie has no plot. It has no direction. It has Jack Black in it. I mean, there's Jason Momoa who's just there, but not even there for anything except to collect a paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay, so I Googled movies based on video games just so we can play this little trick and see how many you guys can figure out. So here's the thing, like Borderlands, which was a game I loved playing, but they blew it on that one.
They screwed that up.
God. It's like,
dude, Jamie Lee Curtis is box office poison now. What she did to the Halloween franchise is complete.
She's really not. She actually excelled on a show called.
Did you see the last Halloween movie?
No, I wouldn't.
Literally, they made 2 movies where they said we're gonna take a paycheck, and it's almost like they made up each scene as they showed up that day. It was just garbage.
What was it called? Like Halloween Kills or Jason Kills or something?
The last one, dude, where they literally, hey, spoiler alert, they decided like 1/3 of the movie, hey, this movie's no longer about Michael Myers. It's about this one dude. It's just garbage.
I'm glad I didn't get invested in that. Good.
Dude, it is just garbage, man.
So we have Borderlands. We had Ready Player One.
Terrible.
That Ready Player One was based off a book, not a video game.
Oh, that's true. We had Tron.
I don't want Tron.
One, right?
Isn't there?
They're making another one right now.
There's a third one coming out. Yeah.
Both are bad. Go on.
Ender's Game was also based on a book, right?
Yeah, that movie's terrible too.
Terrible. Final Fantasy.
That's a game, and the movies are mediocre, I guess.
The Last Starfighter.
Oh, gosh.
That was a bad movie.
God, what's about? That's like 80s, isn't it?
Well, we were all 10 years old or something.
That was a bad
I love
movie.
that. That was a good movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Assassin's Creed. Everybody remembers that game. Yeah, I mean, we're going way back in time though now. Tomb Raider, obviously. Max Payne.
Max Payne was a good video game.
Yeah.
And didn't they have Marky Mark as the title role in that?
Hitman.
Yeah. Another good game. Absolute garbage movie.
Mortal Kombat.
Good game, bad movie.
Resident Evil. I like the first 2 Resident Evil movies, by the way.
I think they ran out of content. They ran out of content with that, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Those movies made a ton of dough, though.
The last Mortal Kombat movie was actually good, though. Kind of the reboot. It was a couple years ago. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Is this off the rails too much? What was your favorite movie game as a kid?
I can't even answer that. I don't.
I had an Atari. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, then I had a Commodore 64. So, I mean, I had a driving game. That was my favorite.
Oh, so you guys never went to the arcade, dude? That was like the shit back in the day.
For sure.
I mean, freaking Galaga was awesome. Frontline. There's some good
Joust.
games back in the day.
No, but let's
Space
go back to
Invaders.
real video games. Like I just said, Grand Theft Auto, when it first came out, I loved it.
Yes.
Oh, the other one. Wait.
That's console stuff, though.
Duke Nukem.
Duke
Well,
Nukem.
the first Doom was fun to play. That was
Yeah.
hours of fun.
That is Doom, right? Isn't that Duke Nukem?
No,
Was
dude.
Duke
Oh, that's
Nukem like
different.
a TV show and you're trying to kill creatures or something? Like you're in a like Running Man video game or something?
Duke?
No, it's not. Okay.
Doom is different than Duke Nukem.
Wow, I can't believe I remember that.
It was a fun game too.
Okay. I don't know how we got on this tangent, but we're
It's
gonna
okay.
get
It's fine. It's all pop culture.
There you go.
getting off it right now.
The games, the zombie games that had the light guns were the best. Was it House of the Dead or what the hell that was?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good games.
this one was fun. Leisure Suit Larry.
I remember that. No,
Yeah, that's
you
a
know
fun
games
one.
I really loved playing were things like Myst. Do you remember Myst?
No.
So Myst was a game where you had to really use your brain and solve puzzles to get to the next, well, whatever. It was very gay. Very gay.
That sounds gay. Yeah, no.
It was in the arcades?
No, I'm talking about home things. All right, I thought this was funny. I wanted to share it with you guys. This is a guy cleaning a statue in Italy. I just thought it was funny. So basically, he's cleaning the statue.
Oh wow!
He disappeared in the asshole. His whole head was in the statue's asshole. I just thought that was kind of amusing.
Was
That's
hanging
all.
out.
Yeah, just wanted to throw that.
Or as Howard would call that, Wednesday.
I did want to pay tribute to the late great Wink Martindale. So he's been such a big part of the Howard Stern show, especially giving away stupid shit on the air. And I don't know how far in advance they taped him or recorded him, but you know, he never lost his timber.
Are we really sure that was him?
I think it was.
Are we sure?
Yeah, because that voice is very
I'm suspect too, Dennis.
Yeah, I'm very suspect.
famed game show host Wink Martindale presided over TV hits such as Tic-Tac-Toe, High Rollers, and Gambit. Loved all those. Died at 91 at his Rancho Mirage, California home, surrounded by family and his beloved wife of 49 years. Cause of death not being revealed. Legendary career from Tennessee. Blah blah blah.
Do you know that
What?
Wink Martindale did like songs before he was on TV?
Uh,
He had a music career
I did not know
before he was on TV.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know it either. Look, I'm like, what?
That's the Wink I remember. Look at that head of hair. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Look at that mouth. He almost looks like a caricature, like a Max Headroom, right?
It's mid 70s,
Yeah.
baby. I can tell by the great outfit.
Let's see. So nervous about it. Recorded this after hosting Martindale game show career. Yeah, there's Wink. All right, Wink.
So I can't wait for whenever Wigward comes back that we get, you know, this is Wink Martindale. This is your death wiki.
But they'll definitely.
That will be right before Thanksgiving break for them.
Yeah.
No, I think that we'll
No,
get
you know
a
how they.
death wiki.
Oh, dude,
He'll
they-
kill
they-
an hour Wink Martindale.
They've gone around to news like 3 months after it happened.
Yeah. They'll
No,
do
but
some,
he's
they'll
close.
do some.
He's
I got
close enough to the current show.
He had him on he had him
no,
on
bro.
the show. Yeah, we're gonna get a death wiki immediately on this.
They'll do some stupid shit where there's a knock on the door and he's like, oh, it's Wink Martindale from heaven. How's it is up there? Blah, blah, you know.
Yeah, no, right. Okay,
Oh,
then
yeah.
I want you to play this game really quickly with you guys,
Uh,
and I want you to tell me. And again, I might not know it all myself, but I saw this picture, and the question is,
Who's
how
making
many?
tea? I hear.
Yeah, who's stirring a spoon in a glass?
Somebody's making tea.
I thought it was Dennis making a drink.
No, mine's pre-made.
All right,
it's
I want you to
JJ.
I want you to name the shows. Now I'm going to go in order. Okay, so I'm going to point my
Yeah.
arrow, my little arrow thing, at
Sure.
the person, You're
Okay.
either going to tell me his name and
Mm.
or the TV show that they were in. Go.
Oh, okay.
Eight
Dick
is
Van
enough.
Let me
Patten.
put
Dick
my
Van
readers
Patten.
on. Well, wait. Should we just call it out, or are you gonna?
Oh,
I can name about half of these fools.
okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
Eric
Were you pointing?
Estrada.
Valerie
where
No,
do you
Bertinelli.
point to? I
Eddie
can't
Van
see.
Halen's wife.
Valerie
Valerie
Bertinelli. Yeah.
Bertinelli.
Yes.
One day
Yeah.
at a time.
And one day at a time.
Okay, next one, Chips.
Eric
Yeah,
Estrada,
Eric
Chips.
Estrada, Chips.
Little
Fudge,
House
I
on the
don't-
Prairies. That's Melissa Gilbert.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
It is. Oh my God! It is Melissa Gilbert.
JJ.
JJ
for-
Walker.
He looks
Catherine
like
Giants.
he looks like a burnt match in a.
Yes. Keep going.
He looks scared.
Most friend Scott Baio.
Scott
Yeah.
Bale,
Yeah.
aka Mo's couch person.
My boyfriend, Scott
Yeah.
Baio.
Then
Yeah.
Grizzly
Grizzly
Adams.
That's Dan
Grizzly
Haggerty.
Adams.
Dan Haggerty, very good.
From
Go.
what? From
Christian
what?
Oh, nice
McNichol.
cans.
And look, so what's my correlation to Christy McNichol?
I don't know.
Come on, you know stories of my
You're both a part sub-Saharan.
no. All about the tendrils would remember.
You have
this.
C cup. You both had C cups.
Christy McNichol tried to pick me up in a nightclub once in the city. And
Oh, really?
one of her friends came over to me and said,
Mm.
love if you would join her.
Okay. Stop thinking with your dick.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. It gets a little harder.
That's for MASH.
That's
Radar.
Gary Berghoff from MASH.
Yeah.
Very
It's
good.
Radar. It's
Joyce
Radar.
DeWitt.
Yes.
Joyce
Joyce
DeWitt
DeWitt.
from Three's Company.
Go.
And I don't know that broad.
Morris
Oh.
Leachman.
That's
Oh,
Cloris
wow.
Leachman.
Cloris
What
Leachman.
show?
Oh my God! I didn't
That is her.
recognize her.
How much was that?
Morris Leachman. I don't know what show.
She was,
I
but
don't
she
know.
was in. She was in Young Frankenstein.
Dick
Yes.
Clark.
Oh, okay.
That was Frau
she-
Blucher.
Is that Dick Clark?
That's
Yeah,
Dick
Dick
Clark.
And
You
Dick Clark.
dick.
There you go. Very good, guys. Very, very good. Very, very good.
Yeah, there you go.
It is
We all watched a lot of TV.
God.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of TV.
Hold on. Let me just pick up a clip right now while we're talking about it. Okay, hold on.
Processing.
Processing.
I'll never look at Christy McNichol the same again.
I am Frau Blucher. And then I present Frau Blucher. After you, Frau Blucher. Blucher!
See, everybody knows the joke there, right?
God, if I can love that.
No, tell us.
All right. So the joke
Oh,
is of Blucher in German is horse glue.
Oh,
So Miss Horse Glue. Only those minds could come up with that joke. This is absolutely hilarious.
Oh my God. No, there's nothing to elaborate on. I was hanging out with my friends and she was hanging out with her friends, and one of her friends or her person came over to me and told me that she wanted me to join their party because they were going where they were going to some other place. And
did she have an OP shirt on and lightning bolt pants?
no, she did not. She was actually she had gotten kind of unattractive after she was a kid actress. Yes.
Well, remember, she had a comeback with that one show, and then she had a nervous breakdown.
Was
after
this
2 seasons?
Was this after Little Darlings, Mo? Or
No, yeah.
Oh, it had to be.
Yeah, well after. I wanted to show this. I thought it was pretty spectacular. This is my grouping of clips. Look at this lightning.
that's AI. It's fake.
No, well, you could do that with like super high frame rate.
That's what I was telling you. What the fuck is that?
That's just a summer day in Florida.
It is.
Wouldn't you be running the other way?
I think that's amazing.
Well, you know the according to legend or myth, every time lightning strikes water, a new species is created. Apparently,
Really?
Really?
It's nuts. Man. I think you're watching Lord of the Rings at one
And they're
I also wanted to talk real quickly about something else. I wanted to talk about Katy
Thank you, Rupert, for
Perry.
filling us in on the reason.
Hold on. I wanted to talk about those idiots going into space.
Oh, you mean as Xavier put, the rocket with the left turn signal that stayed on?
Yes.
So they're going crazy about particularly Katy Perry for some bizarre reason. I'm not.
Oh, bro, did you see her after they landed? She was on shrooms, bro.
Yeah, she
was. They're getting pretty blasted for this.
Out of her mouth, but really her heart.
And is that Jeff Bezos out there right by the capsule? Kind of hard to see.
So there was a whole conspiracy theory going on because apparently there was like a special tool that they were supposed to use to open up the door so that they can release them from the head of the penis that is this fucking ship that went up. And apparently what happened,
so what's going to come out of her
Katy Perry opened the door.
Really her heart.
Opened the door. And he's saying that there's a special thing. It's a special thing that needs to be done in order for them to open said door. So he goes and then proceeds to open the hatch with his special thing. To get them out. It was actually a little cringy, gotta be honest with you.
It's extremely cringy.
The whole thing was cringy.
Unfortunately, they made it back safe. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know.
But Judy was right. They are getting blasted all over the internet for this. Just
didn't Katy Perry do something with Wendy's? I didn't read the article because I don't want to lose brain cells. I'm already doing a good enough job myself.
No, Wendy's. Somebody tweeted that they went to space, and the Wendy's Twitter account said, "Can't we just leave her there?"
They all look like they're in Fantastic Four outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And apparently while they were up in space, Katy Perry started to sing "What a Wonderful World."
I would have punched her, bro. Can you imagine?
Just when it couldn't get any worse.
The only time you ever be in low Earth orbit, and this broad has to fuck it up for you.
Pictures though. Look at the picture of Lauren Sanchez.
She wants to be a celebrity so bad.
Do you think they use one of those?
Just like Beth.
Exactly.
Do you think they had to use a quantum computer to get that sort of processing power for that?
Yes.
For that filter.
She's so filtered. My God, it's like frightening.
She is not that good looking, bro.
No, she's just.
If you're that rich, can't you do better?
Than Jeff Bezos,
right?
I mean, Jeff Bezos. No, Jeff Bezos can do a lot better. I mean, seriously.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Dude,
that spicy Latina, I'm sure, compared to
there's much younger spicy Latinas out there.
Compared to
white folks can have her, bro.
I don't want her. I'm a white folk,
dude.
Everything about her is fake.
Yeah.
Dear God.
It's so wrong, man.
She's just some hooch who won the lottery.
This is so not a realistic look of who she is. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, dude, that thing's so filtered, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Last time I saw a mouth like that.
You know what? You know what? The last time I saw a face like that, it said, "Cut me, Mick. Cut me."
They're not going to stay together. I have a feeling.
They have a huge $300 million wedding planned.
Give it how many years? Give it.
Yeah, I know.
100 million a year.
Yeah. Look at them with the giant penis behind them. Everything about this was very cringe. So many people on social media were like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe they're spending so much money to take these fucking twats, to the edge of, and then it's really not space. Let's be honest. It's just right outside of the atmosphere. That's all it is. Where they can experience weightlessness. The whole trip from beginning to end to actual touchdown was 11 minutes.
You could
11 minutes?
Yeah.
If you go on one of those vomit comments, that's way longer than that. And you get to experience zero gravity for for like, a good like 15, 20 minutes at least for a
Yeah.
fraction of the cost.
I wanted to show this. I thought it was really interesting that Maker's Mark is actually, in fact, hand dipped in wax.
Yes. You didn't know
Hey,
that?
you didn't know that?
I know. And how come some of them they do just a little bit, and some of them just
It's,
a
you know, it's all genetics.
That looks like
Well,
fun.
it's the dipper's discretion, basically.
Yeah, I have 4 bottles out there, and all 4 of them are different.
Really? I never even thought of it. I never
All
thought
four
of it
are
as a
different.
thing.
They have different color ones too.
See, look at her. She's so stingy with the fucking wax.
Yeah, like she owns the wax. It's like
Fire
she's paying
her.
for the wax out of her pocket.
Exactly. Stingy bitch. All right, I thought that was amazing.
Well, they had to do something with all those white crayons that no one used.
And I thought this was pretty funny. 74-year-old man was scolded in a New York courtroom after using an AI lawyer for his case without telling the judge.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny,
Jesus.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't do that.
Oh,
You
he
That
don't
is
do
funny.
that.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
check it out.
I
You
love
didn't
it.
even get like a realistic looking one either.
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se
All right.
before a panel of 5 distinguished
Is this-
justices.
Is this? Hold on. Is that counsel for the case?
Uh-oh.
I generated that.
I'm sorry.
I generated that. It's not a.
Okay. It would have been nice to know that when you made your application. You did not tell me that, sir. I received
Uh-oh.
the application. And you have appeared before this court and been able to testify verbally in the past. You have gone to my clerk's office and held verbal conversations with our staff for over 30 minutes. Okay? I don't appreciate being misled. So either you are suffering from an ailment that prevents you from being able to articulate, or you don't. You are not going to use this courtroom as a launch for your business, sir. So if you are able to shut it off. If
What,
you
I
are-
want to know what this guy did wrong.
Time you may stand up and give it to me.
How great is that?
Whatever it is, he's up the river already. She's gonna absolutely
Yeah,
throw the
she's-
book at his ass.
She's
She don't
pissed.
seem like she has a sense of
He's
humor.
done.
Hey, you know what? I give a 74-year-old credit for knowing how to use AI.
Yeah, that's the future right there.
But this isn't the place to experiment with it.
It's not the place.
She looks like a party, don't she? You think she fully shaves?
Yeah.
No, it looks like the
A hairy situation?
yeah, exactly. It looks like Amazon down there.
Jesus Christ. How insane is that? Oh, there's more info.
No.
Yes, I want to know.
Late March 25, New York Appeals Court encountered an unusual situation during a hearing in employment. Oh, it's an employment dispute.
Oh, wait.
Oops.
He did this at an appeals court?
Show
Are
more.
you insane?
Yeah. Look at all the judges. Look.
Are
look
you
at-
insane? There's no jury. It's just them. You
It looks-
just pissed
It
them
looks
off.
like the same jury they used for the Phantom Zone in Superman.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Superman.
The friggin' Phantom Zone would be
Guilty.
a better place the way
Guilty.
he's going.
Guilty.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
I love that the Krypton. The worst thing that you have to worry about is being placed inside a mirror, just thrown into space
Forever.
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 Oh, I love these things. Let me see what this is.
Like what? Give me what was stolen.
My wallet, I
What?
had $1.
Like what? Give me what was stolen.
My wallet, I
What
had
was in
to-
your wallet?
It was $50.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and a calculator.
There was no earpiece in the mail.
I love it. I don't know what this story is.
For the plaintiff.
Dr. Judy used to live down the block from me. She,
Oh, really?
yeah, I swear to you, she was about 4'8".
Oh, easily 4'8".
Did you ever talk to her?
Did she hit on you?
No, never, nothing, ever.
She didn't want you to go party with her group?
No.
She want to take you in the private chambers?
No. Oh, no. All right, that's enough of this. Okay, and then lastly, I wanted to really talk about Quaidarius Davis.
Who?
So does anybody know this story?
No.
So he's supposedly he's
Oh
like,
yeah, wait. I saw. Wait. yeah, this is the guy that live streamed and beat the piss out of his girlfriend on
Oh,
live
that dude.
stream.
He choked her out
Yes.
on a blink camera. It was caught on a blink camera.
Oh, it's not the guy that was doing. It was a guy doing a live stream that beat the hell out of his girlfriend.
Look at this.
Oh, dear Lord.
Are we gonna get in trouble for showing this?
Yeah, I think you. Abort.
Sorry.
First
They were just
17 times.
Oh, somebody stepping a duck.
What is that? Our Quidarius Davis cleanser palette there?
No, that would be this.
Well, so anyway, he got in trouble and
What's that?
and
I don't know, but
But
but he
it
knocked
seemed
it
like
out.
it.
I gotta move.
I got
Hold
the
on.
back end of this.
I will review and let you know. Okay. Okay, no. Oh, Jesus, no.
Ooh, oh.
And in case YouTube algorithm comes after us for that, we are quite frankly, okay?
This is like a guy whose daughter is wearing like these real booty shorts, and she's like just dry humping the dude that she's with. And then the father of the girl comes over and basically beats the shit out of the kid. But okay.
Sounds
But
interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, this kid was like a top draft pick of some sort. And this was revealed. Let me see if there's a news clip on it. Here. Former Dallas high school football star arrested on domestic related charges after he allegedly strangled a woman. Let's see. Quavarius Davis, 4-star recruit from Skyline High School in Dallas, Texas, was arrested. Burglary, domestic abuse, and battery by strangulation. He played college football for Jackson State University, Texas Southern U, and most recently Southern U, according to his player bio on ESPN. Yeah, that's it. I have no idea what's going on.
I want somebody to use his fucking brain.
That's how it's going to go now.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I mean, this show's already going to be thrown into the wood cheddar.
It's not going into the pokey. This is not going into the pokey. This is a perfect.
Okay.
It was a news story.
It wasn't news.
Well,
It was a news story.
Yeah, but I mean, do we have OJ Nicole footage while we're at it? I mean, might as well just go all the way.
I wish we did.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I wish we did too. All right. The floor is yours, my friend Al. What do you got? What do you want to talk about?
Come on, Al.
Well, I thought we could talk about Coachella since that just happened.
Yes.
Okay.
And I saw an interesting fact today that over 60% of the attendees of Coachella had to finance their weekend, basically, take loans out.
That doesn't sound like a good plan.
And I heard they had a bad turnout, supposedly. Even.
Yeah. I hear it was just a complete like douche fest.
It is a
Essentially,
douche fest.
It was just an opportunity for influencers to post crap.
And I have no flex. I've only seen 2 performers at that whole thing.
I know. You know, Radio Gaga, one of our people on RadioGunk.com, had posted like there was a live feed to Coachella. And here, weekend prices. So weekend 1 starts at $650.
Huh?
Weekend 2 started at $600. That's just for general admission. And then general admission with a shuttle was $780 for weekend 1, $680 weekend 2. VIP started at $1,400 for weekend 1. Weekend 2 was $1,200 per person. And that obviously includes absolutely nothing. And yeah, and you know what? Everybody there dressed like a douchebag. I mean,
It's a douche fest. It
It
is.
really is. And you're right. It's just like a bunch of stupid.
Ponderous, man. Fucking ponderous.
People thought the lineup wasn't
Ponderous.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It was a terrible
I thought-
lineup.
Yeah, I only saw 2 people live in my life on the whole lineup.
All right, let me see it. Let me see what we got for the full lineup. Hang on a second. Let us go to it and see who.
Giant douchebags for 200, Alex.
I mean, there's some real names there, of course, but
yeah,
douchebags.
Douche.
I don't.
Yeah. Wow.
Is this this year's?
No, it doesn't look like it.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
Gaga was the headliner for
Here it
Friday
is.
night, I believe.
This is it. 2025.
Trying to get the playbill, the
No.
thing. But for some reason, it wasn't coming up.
It's down there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the image, and it's just not letting.
Weird. There it is. Lady Gaga.
And it was 2 weeks. I mean, 2 weekends. So
yeah,
changed a little bit.
Here we go. Okay. Now you tell me if you know who the band is, or who the group is, or who the person is. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna go through. Here we go. Lady Gaga, yes.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott, yes.
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 Benson Boone, no idea.
No idea.
Yes.
You know Benson Boone?
Just because, yeah, my family, my sister.
Rap, rock, what?
Mariah?
She's like pop or something.
Okay.
I don't know what a Mariah is.
Never know.
I don't know what a Lisa is. I know what Prodigy is.
I know what Lisa is because Lisa was just in The White Lotus. She was an actress in that, and she's a huge star in Asia. And so it was like a really big get for them to get her for this show to play like a lowly maid. But apparently she's really, really good. I know Prodigy, yes.
One guy he passed away, right? Prodigy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not the original lineup.
Yeah.
Keith Flint, yeah, he's dead.
Parcels?
Nope.
Nope.
FKA Twigs?
Who?
I've heard of them, but I
The
can
name?
tell you one song.
But I have no idea what it is or
Exactly.
whether it's a guy or girl. Mustard?
I put it on my hot dogs.
Yeah, dangles.
Mau P?
Uh,
We're moving on. Glorilla?
Nope.
Sounds like something you use for like your glue gun or something, right? Yeet?
Isn't that what you sleep in?
Yeah. The Go-Go's, we obviously know.
No, Go-Go's.
Wow.
They have walkers when they go out on stage.
I don't even know where to go from here. So no.
Marie, no. No.
Sheila
No.
is very popular because she does this dance and it's very big on TikTok. Sarah Landry, no. Three Sacred Souls,
No.
4D4VD.
No.
Artemis.
No.
Oh.
I know Mikey Snow.
No.
3-6 Mafia.
Yes.
Okay. Chris Lorenzo, Saint
Oh.
John, Four Bats, Vintage Couture,
Oh.
Nope.
Inc., Marabou State. Okay.
Nope.
Hold on. Let me see. Is anybody I know down?
Tin Liquor, Dennis? Anyone? Tin
Nope,
Liquor?
no tin liquors.
Mo, there's your singer right there, Lola Young, your messy song.
Where is she?
Right there, night one. Right after Austin Mills.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Lily.
there.
I know no one else.
She's
No.
starting to be on her way. Okay, we know no one.
I know Kneecap. That's an Irish rap group.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
let's
Green
go.
Day.
I know the first three. I know Green Day, Charlie XCX, and Misfits.
I know kind music as well. I love Above and Beyond. That's really all I listen to in the EDM world. Anita was on the Howard Stern show from Miami once.
Yeah, she was terrible.
Ivan Cornholio,
No.
Playro,
Nope.
and
EpiPen.
Euphemism.
Shoreline Mafia, T-Pain.
T-Pain, we know.
We know him.
Yeah, we know T-Pain.
Humankind, Sam Fender, Japanese Breakfast, Beth Gibbons, Dark Side, Eli Brown. No. Jimmy Eat World.
Jimmy Eat World. Yes.
Yes, we know that.
Viagra
Boy,
Boy.
this is fucking ponderous, man. Ponderous, fucking ponderous.
I know. I'll move on. Okay. Thank you.
I know Japanese breakfast.
Sunday, April 13th, Post Malone, Megan Thee
Yes.
Stallion.
Yeah.
Post Malone. That's all I know. I'm looking at that. Post
Zed,
Malone.
yes, I know Zed.
Kraftwerk.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
Kraftwerk.
I'd see them.
Basement Jacks. I know them.
Yeah, yeah.
Still Woozy. Shabuzi, Ty Dolla Sign. I just know them because Ben Bomer, I love.
Circle Jerks.
Love, love, love Ben Bomer. Listen to that all the time. Emil and the Sniffers.
Yeah, they're on the radio a lot.
I got nothing else.
Nothing. No.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty terrible. You paid how much? They paid how much for this?
Travis
Between
Scott,
600 and 1,000.
Jesus.
1,000. Yeah, 1,000 is. I don't know.
No.
I wouldn't do it.
Only if you had a happy ending. I mean, come on.
I wouldn't do it. None of that. None of those people are worth it to me. And the crowds and just everything about it would absolutely break my.
And the food was really expensive, like
Yeah,
stupid
food,
expensive.
and then even the line to take showers was like hours and hours long.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I pick up the tempo after this segment?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to
Are
the
you
private chat.
started with me right now?
And in honor of the passing of two Titans anniversary, Sam Kinison, which I hate, so I'm not doing anything with him, and O.J. Simpson. Wait, did we do this segment already?
No.
I don't even know. I don't even know. All the shows are starting to blend into one at this point. So can you play that for us here so we can
Play
have,
what? Play what?
On the private chat, I sent you a link to the.
Yeah, I see it right there in private chat.
Yeah, it's something that after this amazing segment that we just did.
Guys, let's go to Kevin. I believe in New Jersey. Kevin, what's your question for OJ? Kevin, what's your question for OJ?
Hi, good show, dude. My kid Chris was wondering, do you think it was a bigger feat to break
Is that who it was, Kid Chris?
2,000 yards in one season or slice two necks in one night?
I'm having a little trouble, Kevin, hearing you.
All right, Alex is listening to us in Ohio. Hey, Alex.
Yes. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how you doing?
Not
Juice?
bad.
Juice, can you hear me, Juice?
Yes, I can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, remember when you played for the 49ers?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you kill Bill Walsh?
Is this at public access?
How you doing?
Not too bad, Steve.
It was reported back during the famous chase, that went on in '94.
Yes.
It was reported on CBS 3 here in Philadelphia that by Larry Menti that you were squeezing your helmet.
That I was what?
Hey,
Not bad, Brett.
Hey, OJ, I had a question for you. With everything that Michael Vick has been going through, being indicted, I was just wondering if you wanted to meet me on the Jersey Shore to do live.
There we go. You're gonna get jokers, but that's the great thing. It's
Well,
wide
as I
open.
said,
I'm almost embarrassed for him, by the way. Immediately after he was found not guilty inexplicably, he
Inexplicably, are you saying he was guilty?
There was some evidence that really pointed to that he was the killer.
Evidence. Come on, they set up all those 1,500 different.
Absolutely.
He
was. You guys know that he did a show after this? There was a knockoff of Punk. It was called Juiced.
Yeah.
Juiced?
Yeah. It was
There's actually
killer
a pilot.
stuff.
No, like for real. There was someone
I
actually
know.
tried to do a show where he would go on golf courses and steal people's balls and shit like that. And you got juiced. It's like a murderer playing pranks on random people.
Well, no one's gonna fight back.
But yes, it's been a year since he left us.
Wow.
Wow. That long.
Him and Kinnison died on the same day.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Well, we're actually
Sad
coming.
story.
This is a part of the year where all these horrible things have happened, like the Titanic sinking, Columbine, Waco, not Ruby Ridge. There's today was the anniversary of the Boston bombing. There's the one of the college, the big tech places that got shot up, Georgia Tech, whatever. Like there's a bunch of stuff that happened in the span of the next 10 days.
So you're saying this time of the year is not the best?
No, it's not.
Well, it might be a little cursed.
And not to bring it down either, but Friday was 6 years since my girlfriend passed away too. So
what the fuck now?
We try to come out of a up tempo record, and now we have a death dedication.
Well, you just listed all these bad things in April. I thought I'd add to contribute to the.
None of it is personal, Al.
Concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication.
Right. Exactly. Al. Jesus.
Hey.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yes, Benjamin. Wow.
Christ.
Nothing.
Sorry, Oliver. We don't know how to process information sometimes.
That's all right. It's all good.
No, sorry, bro. Sorry.
There is a question in chat I would like to add or answer. Michael Bummer, it was cancer.
Jesus, Al. Was that the love of your life?
I was having such a great evening.
Yes, Howard, it was. Hey, it happens. So.
No, it
OJ said that, I believe.
Yeah.
it
happens.
That's life.
Jesus Christ. You know, it shouldn't be, actually. It's
I
really
know,
horrible. What kind of cancer?
Breast.
Even worse. Was this the first time she had breast cancer, or did they beat it and then it came back?
No, it was the first time. Stage 3, but it
How old is she?
She was 49.
Oh, wow, you dated an older woman. Oh, I think we knew that about you.
Yeah,
She was 5 years older than me. Okay.
All right. Well, not.
You like movies about gladiators?
Do you, Al?
And on that note, let's rock.
Okay, I'm listen, go. All right, I think we're done now. So,
well, almost.
Yeah. Well, we got.
Keep going.
I got nothing else. Those were my clips.
I got some.
Doesn't Judy got stuff?
We got Dan.
Oh, I'm just gonna do a self promotion here.
Oh, that's how it goes. I see.
I'm sorry. We got to try to bring this back up a little bit. So.
We've been on for an hour 42, so I think we're kind of done. Okay.
All right. So tomorrow night, I am doing my own live talking about cars, manly things. We're gonna do a garage talk, and I'm actually tomorrow. The main thing I'm gonna talk about is how the car hobby has changed, and really not for the best, and it's not what you think. So it's kind of something that popped up over the weekend when I was at a little cruising, and had a conversation with a guy. It was just wow. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow, and answer the questions in the chat. Al was there last week. Yes. For a first one, hey, we were having fun. I kept it short, sweet. It was nice. So, just I'm trying to work on doing the live. I'm going to keep working and modifying and doing whatnot, because it's easier to talk about like subjects with cars like that than trying to make videos and edit it and do all this other crap, where it's just there's just a lot more of a stream of consciousness. Plus I can knock a lot of little subjects out that really don't make like a 10-minute video. So
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, you know what a highway hi-fi is?
Highway hi-fi? No.
Yeah.
No.
That was Chrysler's attempt which is the tie-in to Mopar.
Oh, was it the
record
player that they could
the
play in a
record
car?
player in-dash record player.
Yep, it had a balancing thing in there. It had a balancing thing in there. I've seen Chrysler's with it.
You know what?
It kept it stable. It was engineering at its finest.
And it failed because they had to use proprietary speed. They had to make special records just for that. They weren't 12 inches and they weren't the 45. It was like a 7-inch. They had to go at a certain speed. I don't know. Just one of those, car ideas.
Yeah, they were trying. Actually, I actually should come. I may do a show on all the comfort features that happened in the 50s and 60s that aren't around today, because car companies actually made it so seats swung sideways.
Oh yeah.
You can actually get out of your car, and like just it swung sideways. You stood up.
Yeah.
And the steering wheel moved out of the way.
Yeah, which was super dangerous in an accident because you're.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely horrible.
Nothing was like really like you weren't anchored to anything. You were just.
Well, the other problem is that that's the least of your worries, because the engine in those cars would come into the passenger compartment. So there's that.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you a car that my friend just kind of redid. Not redid, but he didn't do anything himself, obviously.
It's a Jeep.
This is his Jeep.
It's a Wrangler. Yeah.
That's an older one too. That's like a
early
zeros, isn't it? I mean, was it just because it's
that's on friggin' those are 40s.
Yeah,
those
like
are even 37s. Those are 40s.
Swampers,
on that.
It is the current version. It just kind of what it's that bull bar in the front. That's what used to be a thing in the 90s. That's why.
Yeah, he thought it was cool.
He did the classic look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like
it's rare to see the 2-doors ones these days.
This is like $20,000 worth of custom.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Those wheels are the wheels and tires alone, probably $5,000.
Oh,
easily, bro.
The wheels and tires are $5,000. The suspension was another $5,000 because he went up a lot. To put those wheels on, you have to go up a lot, because the standard on those are 33s and he went to 40s. You had to get up at least 7 inches.
Yeah.
Is that kind of when you go from like an A cup to a D cup?
Yes, pretty much. Yes.
But with the Wranglers, you can almost get away with just getting the bigger coils. I mean, you obviously you have to correct some of like the steering geometry.
The death wobble, though. You don't want the death wobble, and if you go up without changing the front suspension, you get death wobble.
Well, it's got that V6 that only produces so much horsepower.
The Pentastar,
Pentastar, yeah. It probably he probably goes 65 at most in that car.
With those
That's
tires,
a serious modification.
Oh no, he modified
No, what you would do is you would change the gear ratio to
get
it
taller gears. That probably is 454s in it.
Yeah, at least
511s. I mean, you got to be up there in gears to move those tires.
But what I'm saying is the stock engine with the stock tires still doesn't go that fast.
No.
So you do something like that, you're gonna
here.
That's a snorkel for deep water. That's the air intake,
which no one ever actually goes that deep. Not even close.
In Florida, you can. You
can, but you're probably stuck. Yeah.
But we've been trying to figure out somewhere where we can go and like bomb in this thing. And
a little down south by Naples, there's trails.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And you submerge.
Or up in Ocala.
And you submerge.
Submerge.
What kind of trails? What do you call them if you want to Google that?
Trails. Like trails near me, or driving trails. There's one up near south of Inverness. You have the Ocala National Forest. You have down by Naples. It's more like a sand thing.
Hey Mo,
inland Florida too.
Tell him I said it's a rookie move to put amber lights on the A-pillar.
To put what?
He put amber lights on the A-pillar. Amber lights only really function if you put them as low as you possibly can, because at that the whole point of the fog lights is if you put on your high beams, it's going to reflect on you. The normal lights aren't going to do it. So you want to be able to see as wide as possible. Hence why they use amber lights. It doesn't reflect as bad. And having them that high up is completely impractical.
Do you think that he'll ever use them? Ever?
No. That's why I said it's a rookie move.
So I know people wanted me to play this. I'm not going to because I'm not in that business. But you know, him being pulled over was quite delicious. Got a lot of.
I haven't watched it yet.
Well,
you don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
No, let's not give him any oxygen.
Yeah.
That dabble hole.
36,000 views from Doom.
Is it all fake?
No.
My question is, how do people know that this happened? Did he give away the ghost or what?
You know, I don't really know. The
police posted this video.
Well, it's public. You can actually request any sort
it's
of
public.
body
It's
cam.
public domain.
Okay.
Whoa, amber is the color.
Good
of
song, Laundry Man.
I know.
Well, 311.
311 it is.
That's a great song. Oh,
Better
the
not
cover
change
I'm
than
actually
some.
surprised that it's yeah, it was a big thing.
Well, they have to make it available, but I mean, who knew that it existed is my question.
Does he own a comb? I'm just curious. Does he own a comb?
I thought he had a Mercedes or something. I thought he had like a nicer car.
That's what he brags about.
That's what he brags about. But that is, yeah.
I don't know what's going on with him, but I don't want to know. I just
no, I don't either.
Apparently, he's out of the podcasting business again for the 400th time.
Yeah, sure.
Gee, what a waste. Oh.
Kumia did a take on the video. Should we watch it?
Did he do that after he came back from the junior high prom?
I don't know. Should we watch it? Guys?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I just moved here from California. I got to go to the DMV. I just got my Florida driver's license.
Okay, so 6 months ago, any reason why we didn't renew it?
Oh, I just got here. I was in California. I drove from...
Sir, so listen to me.
Yeah.
Back in April, when you were in California,
Yeah.
why didn't you renew your registration?
I wasn't asked to yet. I didn't get a thing in the mail yet.
You don't have to. License and registration. See your California registration.
I'm trying to see if I have something.
Had he been drinking at this point?
Why isn't that question asked? Why isn't that question like get out and walk a straight line, please?
That would be like my first question. What did they pull him over for? Do we even know? Because I'm not
So
necessarily.
registration seems like.
I think somebody said it was expired tabs.
Oh, that could be
Well, yeah, it says your 6-month-old with expired license plate.
6 months, Jesus.
6 months.
Nobody told me to. I don't know.
No, it's a 2014 Toyota.
Oh my god.
No, I haven't.
What are we covering up? The registration?
Could be in my trunk.
No, you're not going to get out of the car.
Oh, why did please let me get out of the car? There's an unmarked unit too. Wow.
It's the neighborhood he lives in, by the way, and this is like all new construction in that area of Florida. They all look like fucking detention centers. You know,
yeah, I hate the building boom here.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's awful.
I know.
Some serious veinage on that dude's hands.
It is. It's. What the hell is that? Wait,
He's all
was that a
vascular.
Honda? Or was that a Mercedes?
The
Go
Toyota.
back a little bit. Let me see
He
those
said it was-
taillights again.
He said it was a Toyota, the cop.
No. That's not a 2014 Toyota.
It's a Mercedes.
That's a Mercedes.
It's an older Mercedes.
It's an older Mercedes, something that's worth like $3,000.
Yeah, right.
Oh, dude, those cars fall off a cliff once they get
Exactly.
It's probably got like 145,000 miles on it, right?
It's a C class. Yeah, it's a C class.
An old C class, yeah.
Yeah, an old class.
But you know what? There was a time period where Mercedes did look like fucking Toyotas. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that one does. That C class is really not a good design.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your Econo.
Yeah.
All right, so who's that back?
What? No, I'm just talking to my friend. He's a cop.
All right. So,
do you know him?
All right, so this is for having expired tag.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
He said he was talking to a cop.
My friend here.
From the cop.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm talking to my friend. He's a cop. Do you know him? That's amazing. Okay, let's go.
I got put over by.
A couple days, it can be more than 6 months. Okay. Why that's significant is it comes you get pulled over twice, and it could actually become criminal. All right. So back when you got pulled over in April, you should have been told that your tag expired back then.
Oh, I got pulled over in April?
Yep, you got a ticket.
For what? I don't remember.
Do I need to put you in for a driver's re-exam?
No, I just
you don't remember. That's only 6 months ago, sir.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just moved here.
Well, I understand that. So you should remember that. However, back in April, you got pulled over for doing 66 miles an hour as opposed to 50 over here on Burnt Store.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was down there, and he's trying to claim that he doesn't remember that. Wow.
He's 16 over. He's lucky they didn't give him a reckless.
Ah, no shit.
Because once it's 15 over, they can do whatever they want at that point.
Absolutely.
Okay. So this here is a non-moving violation, okay?
Yeah.
So there's no points associated with this. So you need to go to the DMV now and make an appointment and get that registration transferred over to the state of Florida.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just take this to the DMV or no?
No, that's not good. That's a ticket.
Holy shit. Dude, throw him in jail. He's drunk.
How do you not pull him out and like make him touch
Give him
his
a
nose?
field sobriety test. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Christ.
The registration transferred to the
Have any of us watched this before? Because this
No,
is
I've never watched it
Nope,
before.
no,
I'm
no.
getting angrier the more I watch it.
state of Florida.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Before
lost a
it
little
becomes,
bit of it.
no, that's not good. That's a ticket.
Do I bring this to the DMV? Sure, do that.
However, you need to bring your car down to the DMV so you get the registration transferred to the state of Florida
Okay.
before it becomes 6 months old.
And how much is the ticket for?
So that one there's 3 ways you take care of that. Option 1 was pay the fine of $113. Option number 3 allows you to show that you fixed your
113. You would think he just told him this is going to cost you $249,000.
You know what the funny thing is, though? Can John actually afford to register that in the state of Florida? Because there's an impact fee with a new car, and I had to pay it for my new convertible I got. Even though I have other cars, that car came in from out of state, and it's like $400. And I don't think he can pay the $400.
Hey, do you think he has a cop if he could super chat this whole interaction?
registered in Florida in 30 days and bring it to the DMV, and then you pay a court cost is all. Or option number 5 is electric court cost. Court cost is like $10.
Oh, okay. So I just got to get everything done within 30 days, then take this, and then I just have to pay.
You got to get your registration done way before then.
Yes. So I got to go there and get the registration.
Wait.
And then take it, and then it'll be reduced to $10.
Correct.
And it'll be reduced to 10. He doesn't have any money.
All right, so this is a Mensa, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Mensa.
Yeah.
This is a self-proclaimed Mensa.
Yes.
And I think they figured out he didn't actually graduate from college or something.
Graduate from college? I don't think you graduated from high school.
No,
the funny thing is, the look on his face, that's the same look that Jay Leno had 1 week after hiring him.
Exactly.
What he hired.
What car is he driving?
It's a Mercedes C-Class, we decided.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. Okay, so let's get the explanation.
That's a nice car.
And get the registration, and then take it, and then it'll be reduced to $10.
Correct.
It'll be reduced to 10.
All right. Good luck. Drive safe. Make sure we do the speed limit. Speed limit is 40 miles an hour, not 55 that you were doing. I thought.
Oh my God, he could have popped them.
This here is 40. Oh, okay. So right. You're new. Well, not new because you've been here for at least 6 months that I know of. No. So, all right, let me talk. This was July. Well, you got a ticket in August or in April. I know, that's why I didn't remember. So, not everyone. Listen to me.
Okay, stop
the roads
talking.
are 45 miles an hour. Okay. This road and that road right over there are 40 miles an hour. Okay. There are signs all over that say 40 miles an hour. Okay? Yeah. 45 is 45, not 55 either. Okay. Stop signs mean stop signs. Not California rolls right on through them like you did up in Diplomat. I've been behind you this entire time. 2 miles now. Yes, I know. All right, slow down.
Wow.
He should have been taken to jail. Seriously, the car should have been impounded, and he should have gone. He should have just walked home. What? I don't even understand this. How did the cop let him off that easy?
I don't know.
I mean, Jesus, he was speeding. He ran stop signs with an expired tag, out of state expired tag, and
the genius move would be if they invite the cop to the next DabbleCon to have his own booth.
Chrissy
that
Meyer
would be a checkmate for the world, right?
Chrissy Meyer will have him on next week.
Exactly. I'm talking about like one of those Jackie the Joke Man booth at like a Comic Con.
Jesus Christ. You know, it's I don't know. You know, there was also video of some woman, and I'm not sure what the story was behind it, but some woman recorded the interior of his home.
It's pretty funny.
It was kind of ridiculous.
It has to look like we all imagine.
There was like slow-mo in it. It was pretty funny.
I think there was one point where like a palmetto bug crawled out of the closet and then went, nope, not today. And then just kind of crawled, right? Am I wrong on that?
It's pretty good.
It really is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a genuine dolly. I was a dolly.
Well, it's yeah.
She wasn't nice.
You guys want to see my dolly?
Yeah, sure. I'd like to see your dolly.
Sure.
Can we say hello to it?
Yeah, hello, dolly.
Oh, that just got you a no. Okay. I was literally clicking on the little present thing and like, oh no.
What are you talking about? What are you spiting me? Like I give a shit. Like I don't know what it looks like already. This is for the amusement of others, not me. What do I care?
I know you don't care.
Spite your face.
Seen it more than once.
Share it.
Hang on. I have the damn thing on standby.
Share it. Oh, here, Fudgicle. Thank you. Fudgicle's here, so we can talk about it. That was Mammy, a fan of Vince the lawyer. She met John at his bar and tried to fuck her by having her at the house. Of course, she filmed him. Of course she did. Am I wrong that there was a giant palmetto bug that like scooched out and then scooched right back in? And there was cat feces like everywhere. There was
filth, just filth.
Filth. It was
shocking. I am totally shocked.
No.
I mean, I'm shocked.
Said no one.
Exactly. I'm color me shocked right now.
No one ever. All right, here, let's see. So, can you tell us, you have a little backstory on this?
No, I don't.
Oh,
it's
cool.
on the law.
Can you
this is yours, X?
Yes, it is.
Can you push into
Salvador Dali?
Oh wait.
Right?
How do I push in?
The plus sign.
Slowly, usually slowly.
Hey-o.
Like control and the plus sign? Or whatever your control is. I know you're not on a Mac, so.
No, I'm not.
What is control, Dennis? What's the?
We have control on ours too.
It's shift and the plus sign, I think.
Oh, shift and plus sign. That's not control.
Shift and plus. So what is that? Can you explain it to us? Is it a limited edition? What is it?
I don't know. I just know it's got Dolly's signature on it.
How do you even know it's real?
I do because it came in the little portfolio with a giant.
It had a big certificate attached to it.
Yeah, the certificate of authenticity.
It said Franklin Mint on it. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to screen cap this.
Reverse lookup.
I'm going to put it in.
Was that his Dolly the Hitler years?
Well, which, let's be honest, those were mostly his ears.
All right, hold on. I'm going to present it in a share screen that I just took a screenshot of it. So hang on a second. Share. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's cool.
Yes, it's nifty.
You can share with the rest of us.
Oh, that would help.
I see you looking at it and not sharing.
Sorry. I thought I had it there. There we go. Cool. Oh, there's an addition thing down there. Let me see. No, I don't think it is. What is this? Cool. How old is it?
I think these came out in the 80s originally.
When did he die? I don't even know.
In the 80s?
89 or 90.
I thought he made it.
This when he was still, he was trying to play, he probably had one of those reverse mortgages that he was trying to pay off at that point. He listened to Magnum PI.
Stuttering John. Okay, here we go. John claims he has an original signed dolly on his wall at home. Mommy had no idea what he was talking about, but she did film it. Yeah, I know. I said that dolly looked like the kind of shit that you would buy on like a cruise ship, you know, when you go to like the fine art gallery on like a Carnival or Radisson cruise line or something. And
Radisson.
Radisson. What is it called? What's it called, Dennis?
I don't even know what you're trying to go for there. There's Carnival. There's Howlin' America. Howlin' America's actually.
No, I know what
nice.
you're talking about. Like when they let you off on when you get to port and you go out, there's always like that really like gypsy type of street with all kinds of like those pop-up tents and stuff, and they're all trying to sell you like dream catchers and beads and like tie-dye freaking Picassos and shit. Yeah.
Okay, somebody wanted us to show the picture of Salvador Dali walking the anteater, which is actually classic. It's literally him walking a fucking anteater. You know, he was such a bizarre man. He was just so curiously delicious. I just, I kind of dig him big time.
He was a weird dude. Bro.
Really leaned into
Essentially, he's kind of like Andy Warhol. You know, like that kind of
kind of vibe. More normal.
There's photos of them together.
They were both kind of, you know.
But yeah, how many wives did Dolly have?
One.
I honestly don't know.
He had that one. He painted her a lot.
A lot. Yeah, exactly.
I forgot her name.
I should know this.
It's like Olga or something.
Olga.
It's like something like that.
Olga. Olga.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna look, but
we don't have any more pictures of Olga.
I got this.
No, it was.
He died at 84 years old in January of 1989 in Catalonia, Spain. His spouse was Gala Dali.
See, that's close enough.
That was good. Gala Dali died in 1982 at 87 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez, way to bring it down.
Did I just read Monique was briefly married to Dolly? All right, so Dennis is going to go live tomorrow. At what time?
8:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Excellent. Okay, and you know, Dennis is really, really good at this, so you guys should really tune in and give him some love and ask him whatever questions of silliness that you were asking on here. You should ask him on DJ.
Exactly.
I'll be there.
Yeah, because I finished putting the clutch in that car after 14 hours.
Yes. God. All right, we've been on well over 2 hours. It is time to bid you all adieu.
Adieu.
I thank you all for coming and playing with us and hanging out. Again, it is Wednesday. Is there anything of any note going on this weekend, or do we want to do?
There is absolutely nothing going on this weekend.
Is Howard on next week?
No, I doubt it.
It's
We take a 2-week
WrestleMania.
spring break.
WrestleMania weekend.
What is that, man? What is that?
WrestleMania.
What is it?
WrestleMania is this one. WrestleMania.
Oh, is it in Tampa?
No, it's in
No,
Las
it's in
Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait. Vegas is so insane. They're actually having a giant Comic-Con and WrestleMania at the same time.
Oh, Jesus.
That's how crazy Vegas is.
They always load shit all the time. It's like
actually they usually do have like a kind of like a comic book convention thing where all the old timers show up in wheelchairs and sign shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Vegas, that would be off the hook though.
Oh yeah.
You know, wasn't Stuttering John going to be at like some signing thing? There's like that weird thing that they do in New Jersey where all these like really crazy ass old timey. Mr. Judy, what's it called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not Comic-Con?
No. It's like this scare fest or something that's done at this hotel, and all the most random nobodies from.
Oh, they do. There's several of those. There's like
yeah.
There's like a Monster Con and Fright Fest. Like there's all kinds of.
Yeah.
There's
Hey,
like
Mo,
a half a dozen of those.
Mo, you'll laugh at this one. So next month here in Seattle, there's a horror convention called Crypticon.
What's that?
Crypticon. It's a horror movie convention.
Oh, I thought you said a horror convention.
Yeah, I'm like,
No,
hey,
no.
I'm ready to fly
Horror.
up to Seattle.
Horror.
Woo!
But I had to laugh. Yeah, I had to laugh because one of the guests that's going to be there is Mira Sorvino.
Oh my goodness. All right. That's it. It's Wednesday, April 16th. Happy Easter, everybody. And yeah, that's all we got for tonight.
Mo, is it the Stress Factory? I don't know. No, I'm looking.
Let's just call it that. Yes.
I don't know. I was looking up for.
Fudgico, if you're still here, can you let us know what that
right there.
thing is that he's supposed to be doing a signing at? But there's all these really crazy ass random people that are all going to be there as well. I can't remember what it's called. I'm waiting for her to just let us know. Chiller Con. Oh my God. Can we just talk about this for just one quick second?
ChillerCon.
ChillerCon.
Is that like? Aren't those drinks that are like kind of feminine? You have a chiller.
No, you're gonna die. This is great.
It's killer shit.
Honestly,
That's killer shit. You gotta laugh.
That does not get old. It really doesn't. All right, let me see. ChillerCon, Chiller Theater Expo. This is fascinating. So it's run by Zachary and
The Zachary.
The Zachary. Oh, Linda
The one
Blair.
from Tampa.
Chiller ticket update. Okay, so Zachary. Can you even imagine? Here, let's see what the photo ops are. Gina Gershon, John Ratzenberger from they get the most random.
Wait. Gina Gershon would have been good about 10 years ago.
Wait. Cliff is going to be there?
Cliff Clavin.
Oh,
$70.
If he was smart, he would have like a whole Jeopardy board there to see people.
Yeah.
Look at this. Muse Watson Pro. Photo
that?
from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Geraldo Rivera for $60.
Oh, wow.
Michael Madsen. George Lynch.
George Lynch from Dokken.
MASH duo. Loretta Swit and Jamie Farr.
Jamie Farr? Wow. Too much couscous.
Too Close for Comfort. Group Pro Photo Op.
You got to be. Wait.
That's Monroe. Oh, you know, he should show up with Cosmic Cow.
By the way, this picture, if he doesn't look like somebody drew George Michael from memory. I don't know who does.
In a hurry.
Linda Cornell, Jim J. Bullock. Home Alone reunion with Rat Ray, Jerry Bauman, and Terry. I don't know any of those people.
Oh, look, they have Buzz. Buzz is there. He got arrested for choking his girlfriend.
Oh, Jesus.
Buzz, your girlfriend is wolf.
Look at these people. Deborah Van Valkenburg.
Who?
Oh, look, the Warriors. As if
The Warriors.
Yeah, this
Oh,
dude.
that's Michael. What's his name?
James Remar.
He was
James
in
Remar.
Xanadu. Michael Beck, right?
Michael Beck, yeah.
Remar.
Yeah.
Okay. The victim duo pro photo op, Michael Bean and Jennifer Blanc.
Who?
I don't know.
Michael Bean from Terminator and The
Terminator, yeah.
Abyss. And
He's a dude that almost had a career.
he was Johnny Ringo in Tombstone.
And he was what do you call it? In Aliens. He was
Hicks.
the last dude standing, last Marine standing.
This is funny. This woman's name is Biddy Schramm, and they called her Biddy Scram. They did a typo.
Oops.
Lizzie's group from the Warriors. Nobody you've
yeah.
ever heard of ever again.
$280. Are you serious?
Wow.
Come on, The Warriors was a fly movie back in the day.
Oh yeah, it was.
Warriors, not to play.
Love Warriors. I remember in Brooklyn, we all dressed like Warriors that year. Whether it was like the dudes with the vest, baseball players, all of that.
Did anybody do like the baseball player dudes? Yeah,
Baseball Furies.
Yeah.
Pitch Perfect duo, Alexis Knapp and Hannah Mae Lee. Oh my goodness. Nobody you know. Ah, look.
Oh my God, what's happening?
Where's rerun?
No rerun.
I don't think reruns with us
dead.
anymore.
No.
He died?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rerun's gone.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I know it sucks.
Yeah, and actually, what happened is like many people, he got stuck in a refrigerator and ate himself.
Barney.
David Joyner, Barney. Who knew?
I hate Barney.
Hey, you think the guy that did Elmo that got rung up on child charges is going to be there?
He's got to raise money for the defense.
I don't know. People, this is crazy. Frank Whaley.
You know what? This actually looks almost like, as long as if the tickets were like $20, totally would go.
Stephen Michael, Peter Reichert, Maddie Corman, Danny Lloyd. There's Danny.
Uh-huh.
Red Room.
Shiny.
Red
Oh,
Room.
that one. That Danny Lloyd.
There you go, Stuttering John.
Only $50.
Oh.
You know what, guys? We are like 2 scrolls away from Mr. Dangles being the next. I'm in the next row.
Mr. Dangles pro photo op.
I would go with Mr. Dangles.
$65.
Yeah.
You think he'd be one of those guys that charge you?
Whoa. Linda Blair?
Linda Blair.
Dude, okay. I started going to San Diego Comic Con in '95, and I went literally religiously up until the COVID thing. And she must have been there every single year.
Oh, sure. What else does she have to do?
That's all they do. They make money off of that.
Goodfellas duo pro photo op. The kid.
Nobody we've ever heard of.
No.
One of them is going to be going this way. The other one's going to be looking that way.
Look at this. Look how many people are there, though. How crazy is this?
Yeah.
That's a huge amount of humans.
That's going to be a seriously crowded Holiday Inn.
Yeah, no.
No, it's the Hilton of Parsippany.
How
it's
much?
in Parsippany. Hey, Mo, it's in Parsippany.
Oh, Parsippany.
Jesus, it's in Parsippany.
I'm surprised. Sal and Richard don't have a table.
General admission is $40 per day, or in advance $35 per day. Not forgetting that the only there is for the photo ops. So I'm sure that shit adds up. If
Oh, it does. And you know what it is like with Lou Ferrigno? Always my favorite example is like you go up, you see Lou Ferrigno, you walk up to him, and like his 2 cousins are standing cockblocking. You can't interact with Louis unless you pay for a picture.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. I'm sure that's true. But you can,
well, he can't hear it anyway, so it's okay.
Exactly.
No, he can't. He literally has like a piano size hearing aid on his ear. Like, no joke.
Well, that should be fun. ChillerCon. Everybody should get their tickets now. It's going to be interesting.
So how do you think stammering Juan is going to get there? Is he going to drive that Mercedes with bad plates up to New Jersey?
Can you imagine? This is true. Why would anybody pay $50 for a picture with John? Just go to his pub, buy him a beer, and you can get one. That's just true.
But it's a pro photo. It's a pro photo.
Yeah, sure.
The guy's going to tell you, look at the monkey. Look at the monkey.
Nothing will ruin your childhood memories more than going to one of these things. Because, like, you see, oh, look, it's the dude from Battlestar Galactica. And then when you're leaving, you see him, like, taking the parking ticket off his car from you, like, He's got like a 1997 Isuzu Forester or some shit like that.
Or him making
Hey,
change.
That he's been
No.
clearly sleeping in. you
No,
know?
X.
Exactly,
Hey.
pulling out a wad of fives.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, X. That actually happened to me. I met Dirk Benedict in Seattle one year.
Oh, there you
One
go.
of
There
those,
you
and
go. I'm not
got
kidding.
a picture with him. Yeah. So.
Dude, the first time I went to the Comic Con, and when you're a little kid, you're little kid, you idolize all these like nutnicks on freaking TV, and then you see Boomer, like he's got a limp and he's bald, and you see Apollo, who's I think he's died already, and
Yeah.
the only one who had the dignity to never do those is Dirk Benedict. All the other guys, were there like peddling their signature for $5.
All right, we're done with this bullshit. So yeah,
And the biggest C word is a chick from Buck Rogers, Erin Gray.
Ooh,
She was the biggest C word in the history of all those
Really?
people.
She was
and they're
so
all
hot,
losers.
though.
Dude, she still thinks she still thinks it's 1980 and she's famous. And she acts it, and if you could try to go near her, she just gives you an attitude like, you know what? Yeah. I just wanted to blow her up.
all right, friends. We will not see you anon.
I will see you anon, though.
What? We'll see you not anon.
I will see you anon, though.
Yes.
Dennis will see you, and
Anon tomorrow night.
Happy Easter to all of you, and yeah, just go watch Dennis tomorrow night at 8:30.
8:30 Eastern Time, PM.
Thanks for hanging with us, peoples. We'll see you not anon. So goodbye. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.